bienvenidos al mejor fútbol, bienvenidos al Play Red Live. Ahí están imágenes del equipo llegando al Metropolitano, el estadio que hoy va a acoger esta jornada 22 del fútbol de la Liga eSports. Ahí está uno de los protagonistas, uno de los recién incorporados al equipo que hoy estará esperando su momento en el banquillo, es David López, llegando ahí al estadio. También está Jan Salas llegando, un hombre contento, un hombre del filial que hoy estará con el primer equipo. Un partido muy importante, un partido donde en la primera vuelta no hace mucho el Mallorca perdió por la mínima ante un partido que jugó muy bien el conjunto de Yago Barrasate. Ahí llegan todos y cada uno de los protagonistas concentrados a lo que va a ser este partidazo. El Atlético de Madrid, que va segundo en Liga con 45 puntos, y el Mallorca, que le sigue ahí con 30 puntos. Están a 15 puntos de distancia. Un Mallorca que sus últimos dos partidos de Liga son 2 derrotas, y un Atlético de Madrid que tampoco no llega con sus mejores sensaciones en torno hablando futbolísticamente. Es verdad que en Europa le están saliendo las cosas muy bien, pero en Liga pues sus últimos 2 partidos es una derrota y un empate. Un hombre que sabe muy bien de estos dos conjuntos, un hombre que conoce bien tanto al Atlético de Madrid, pero conoce mucho mejor al Mallorca. Él es Jovan Stankovic. Jovan, ¿cómo estás?
Encantado de verte.
Muy bien, contento de que estés aquí. Eres nuestro talismán. Hoy la fuerza está concentrada en ti.
Hoy vamos a ser un buen partido.
¿Corazón dividido o no? Te lo tengo que preguntar porque conoces bien los dos clubes.
Bueno, estuve 2 años allí, pero la vida futbolística me dio Mallorca.
Por lo tanto, tira más un poquito aquí el rojo y negro,
Sí.
Contento, pues partidazo a la vista, Jovan. ¿Qué esperas? Así, dame una pincelada rápida antes de conectar con Damián. Pero ¿qué esperas de este partido de hoy?
Bueno, el otro día contra Betis nos faltó un poco la suerte. La verdad que hicimos un buen partido, dimos una buena imagen que después de unos 3 partidos que no estábamos finos, pues hicimos un buen partido. Y hoy yo creo que con un poco de suerte podemos sacar un buen resultado. Año pasado estuve con vosotros, allí, hicimos un gran partido, nos metieron un gol, pero en general hicimos un buen partido. Y yo creo que Mallorca, yo tengo fe que podemos sacar un buen resultado. Durante la semana se hablaba, porque he visto ahora la organización y me has dicho que cambiaron el sistema. Bueno, esta semana la gente se hablaba en la calle que Mallorca o Arrasate va a cambiar el sistema. Yo creo que no se va a equivocar.
Vamos a verlo, porque ahora Damián nos lo va a desmenuzar, pero es importante que hoy el Mallorca plante la bandera ahí en el Metropolitano, porque los últimos 3 partidos con el conjunto del Cholo Simeone han sido 3 derrotas y por la mínima, por 0-1, 1-0. Vamos a conectar con Damián, nuestro hombre clave ahí en el Metropolitano. Muy buenas tardes, Damián, ¿cómo estás?
Muy buenas, Llorens, muy buenas, Jovan, y muy buenas a todos los mallorquinistas desde el pie de campo, este Riyad Air Metropolitano, el estadio del Atlético de Madrid, un estadio realmente muy grande, hay capacidad para unas 70.500 personas, pero no estaremos solos, aunque esto no es noticia, alrededor de 450 aficionados serán mallorquinistas que se han querido dar cita para animar al Mallorca para que sume sus primeros puntos de este 2025. Hasta el momento el conjunto de Yago Barrasate, que fuera de Somos ha cosechado 5 victorias y 6 derrotas, 5 en Liga más la de Copa del Rey frente al Pontevedra, y que buscará romper pues esa mala dinámica de enero y empezar el mes con un mejor sabor de boca frente a un Atlético de Madrid que comentabas, Llorens. Es verdad que viene de 2 pinchazos consecutivos en Liga, pero paralelamente en competición europea le han ido bien las cosas al conjunto de el Cholo Simeone, por lo tanto no será un rival ni mucho menos asequible. Además hay que tener en cuenta que en Liga todavía aquí no ha ganado ningún equipo, solo lo ha hecho uno en Champions, que fue el Lille, por lo tanto pues un reto mayúsculo, pero que no nos tiene que asustar. Sabemos lo que es ganar recientemente en este estadio en la temporada 2021-2022 con una remontada, un 1-2 que seguramente todos los mallorquinistas lo recordarán, con ese gol en prácticamente el último minuto de Takefusa Kubo, lo diré, el japonés, que nos dio 3 puntos importantísimos para intentar volver a sacar un resultado positivo en el día de hoy. Yago Barrasate, lo comentabas tú, Jovan, cambio de sistema, porque el Mallorca sale con Dominic Grave en portería, línea, atención, de 3 centrales para Antonio Raillo, Martín Mallen y José Copete. En los carriles, Johan Mojica y Mateu Jaume, el mallorquín que entra en detrimento de Pablo Maffeo, que es una de las bajas que tiene para hoy Yago Barrasate. En el medio campo, también con bastantes ausencias, estará conformado por Samu Costa, Seri Darder y Dani Rodríguez, y arriba doble punta para Beda Murici y Kyle Larin. Vamos a repasar esas bajas que tiene el Mallorca, además de la de Pablo Maffeo. No podrá contar Yago Barrasate con Manu Morlanes, Omar Mascaré y Antonio Sánchez. 3 de estos 4 futbolistas, jugadores del medio campo, jugadores de esa parte ancha del terreno de juego. Por lo tanto, pues bueno, un 11 o un medio campo, digamos, de circunstancias, aunque hay que decir que son 3 futbolistas, Samu Costa, Dani Rodríguez y Seri Darder, bastante reconocibles, y que son uno de los 3 de los futbolistas con más titularidades en lo que llamamos de temporada. En el banquillo esperará David López, que es, digamos, nuestra última incorporación tras acabar su periodo de cesión en el Burgos, donde lo ha jugado prácticamente todo en esta primera vuelta. Y por último, deciros, como no sé si lo veréis, estoy aquí con un brazalete de color verde esperanza, ya que hoy es el Día Mundial contra el Cáncer, y hoy los futbolistas portarán de ambos equipos este brazalete verde color esperanza, precisamente para otorgar de ese ánimo, y valga la redundancia, de esa esperanza en un día que conmemoramos esa lucha contra el cáncer.
Ahí está, Damián, muchísimas gracias. Yo creo que primero de todo lo más importante es el apoyo en la lucha contra el cáncer, una enfermedad que golpea a muchísimas familias, y que, bueno, con este símbolo pues intentamos ayudar al máximo para que pronto pues se pueda encontrar una cura, o poco nos podemos acercar. Dicho esto, centrándonos en fútbol, hay mucho que repasar. Lo primero de todo, muchas bajas importantes en el centro del campo, Omar Mascaré, Morlanes, Antonio Sánchez, jugadores que no van a poder estar hoy ahí ni en el banquillo ni en el 11 titular. También la baja de Pablo Maffeo. Y dichas estas bajas, creo que, Jovan, hay que comentar la vuelta de David López, después de que Van der Heyden saliera cedido al Santo Pauli, y Jan Sales, que hoy entra en la convocatoria con el primer equipo. 2 buenas noticias, ¿no? Jan Sales y David López ahí con el equipo.
Sí, David López yo lo vi año pasado. Yo creo que la primera vuelta estuvo en Mallorca B y hablamos de un buen jugador. Y mira, lo hizo bien lo hizo bien irse cedido. Y porque me parece año pasado estuvo en Elche, y este año pues titular de Burgos, que segunda división no es fácil. Y como se fue el belga, que yo creo que después de 1 año y medio sin tener protagonismo, pues normal que se ha ido, porque yo creo que no estaba contento. Y bueno, lo más importante es tener en la plantilla gente contenta. Yo creo que David López seguro que le va a costar entrar en primer equipo, pero yo creo que va a tener la oportunidad este año.
Pues ahí está, David López, que vuelve al equipo de su casa, el equipo de su tierra. Hoy esperará su turno en el banquillo, junto a Jan Sales, también, que estará ahí esperando su turno. Ya lo dejó Yago Barrasate, que si el jugador del filial ha entrado en la convocatoria es porque tiene números de poder entrar en algún momento en el partido. Dicho esto, nos centramos ya con el 11 titular, Jovan.
Sí.
Defensa de 5 jugadores. ¿Qué te parece este 11 arriba? 2 cañones como son Kyle Larin y Vedat Muriqui. ¿Qué te parece este 11, Jovan?
Bueno, año pasado hicimos jugamos con 5 atrás, y yo creo que metiendo a Darder y Dani Rodríguez de medio campo, lo que quiere es reforzar medio campo, y también jugando con 3 centrales y Mojica y Mateu. Yo creo que con esto lo que quiere es disminuir espacio sobre todo nuestra área, llenar, digamos, nuestra área, porque Atlético, tú sabes, sobre todo en su campo, llega por todo lado, por las bandas, por el medio, Y bueno, luego en la salida yo creo que tiene que dar, yo espero mucho hoy de Mojica y Mateo, porque en ataque, mira, tienen todas las dos bandas son libres y yo creo que con los centros de Mojica, pues allí tenemos dos rematadores como Ricky y Larín, yo creo que podemos asustar a Madrid, a Atlético y si llega un buen centro, yo espero Muriqui, porque lleva mucho tiempo sin marcar, yo espero hoy que haga un muy buen partido.
Pues ahí está el 11 titular con el que sale hoy Yagoba Arrasate y toca saber el 11 con el que sale Diego Pablo Simeone. Lo tiene Damián, danos esas pinceladas que nos abran a este 11 titular con el que sale el equipo local.
Pues un 11 bastante reconocible el del Cholo Simeone, es verdad, una ausencia por encima del resto de Antoine Griezmann, el francés, el máximo asistente del conjunto rojiblanco, que esperará su oportunidad desde el banquillo, pero con todo, Simeone, el Atlético de Madrid, que sale con Oblak en portería, línea de centrales para Lenormand y Lenglet, en los costados Llorente y Reinildo, doble pivote para Pablo Barrios y Coque, en las bandas Giuliano Simeone y Samuel Lino, y arriba los dos máximos artilleros de este Atlético de Madrid, Julián Álvarez con 16 goles y Sorloth, que con 8 en Liga es el máximo goleador de este Atlético de Madrid. Y me aparto para ver precisamente el calentamiento de los futbolistas del Recro Deportivo Mallorca, que acaban de saltar al terreno de juego de este Rillateir Metropolitano, y no sé si se escuchará, pero en el costado más próximo, en el córner donde ahora mismo están calentando los futbolistas del Recro Deportivo Mallorca, se encuentra en una parcela elevada los alrededor de 500 aficionados que, como decimos, hoy se han dado cita aquí en el estadio del Metropolitano para animar al Mallorca. Así que poco a poco cogiendo calor esta previa, así lo hacen los futbolistas de Yago Arrasate.
Pues ahí está, ya tenemos a los 11 protagonistas por parte de los dos equipos. Por parte de Yago Arrasate ya está el 11 titular, y por parte también del equipo de Cholo Simeone también ya tenemos el 11 titular. Un Atlético de Madrid, Jovan, que sabemos que la calidad te puede matar. Ya lo hicieron aquí en Son Moix en la primera vuelta, en ese partido, ¿no?, que ganó el Atlético de Madrid por 0-1 con un gol en el 61 de Julián Álvarez, y esa cabalgada de Giuliano Simeone con ese pase largo de Jan Oblak, que al final pues es lo que tienen estos equipos grandes, ¿no?, que con un pequeño destello de calidad a lo mejor durante todo el partido no hacen nada.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to today's live stream. I am your host for tonight's fixture. My name is Daniel Armstrong. I hope everyone is having a lovely evening, and today we have a very, very, very exciting matchup here at the Wanda Metropolitano. We have Atlético de Madrid up against Real Mallorca. Now, last time out for Real Mallorca, they faced Real Betis here at the Son Moix Stadium. We're playing their first home game back after a long break of 41 days away from the Son Moix Stadium. Now, Real Betis took home the 3 points with Cedric Bakambu scoring the late minute winner in the 96th minute. So a massive heartbreak there for Real Mallorca. Omar Mascarell also managed to pick up a red card in the 73rd minute, meaning he will be missing out on tonight's match. So, looking at last time out for Real Mallorca, definitely not the result they wanted. Definitely, you could say, not the result that they expected. Looking at the stats of that match, it was very similar, of course. 47% possession for Real Mallorca and 53% possession for Real Betis. 16 shots and only 3 on target for Real Mallorca. 8 shots and 3 on target for Real Betis. So, Real Mallorca doubled the amount of shots in Real Betis, but both teams with the same amount of shots on target. You start to question, could there be a problem up front there? Now, we do know that Real Mallorca recently have struggled with scoring goals. In the last 4 matches, they've not managed to score a single goal yet, so definitely a big problem there up front. They have been conceding a massive amount of goals in recent events too, but of course, not scoring any as well. So, definitely struggling recently to score up front. You can start to ask questions there. Maybe Maybe does the offense need to step it up? Does the defense need to step it up? I mean, if it's been 4 matches in a row and your team hasn't managed to score a single goal, then it's definitely a problem. Now, looking at recent form from both of these teams, Real Madrid have won 1 out of their last 5 matches, whereas Atlético de Madrid, as we know, a massive team, have only won 3 out of their last 5. Real Madrid have lost their last 4 in a row. They've not managed to win a game since 2024. Going into this 2025 year, they've not managed to win a single match yet. So definitely in a bad streak at the minute here, Real Mallorca. They will be looking to break the streak here tonight. Of course, as we all know, Atlético de Madrid, the big team, it's not going to be easy. It's going to be a challenge here, definitely, for Real Mallorca if they want to bring home the 3 points here tonight. Now, if we're talking about Atlético de Madrid, the last time out for them in the LaLiga division, they did face Villarreal here at the Wanda Metropolitano, where it all ended square with Gerard Moreno scoring the penalty in the 28th minute to make it 0-1. But, of course, shortly after, in the second half, Samuel Lino got the equalizer in the 58th minute, so it did all end 1-1 up against Villarreal. And, funnily enough, Real Mallorca's last game was also against Villarreal, but we all know how that went. Their last away game was against Villarreal. And we do all know how that went. They did lose 4-0, conceding 4 goals in just a space of 8 minutes within the first half. So definitely not a good result for Real Mallorca. Not a bad result either for Atlético Madrid drawing against a team like Villarreal, a team that's been doing decent this season, of course. Looking at the stats of that match of Atlético de Madrid, Atlético de Madrid did get 20 shots, 8 on target, and a 59% possession. So they did dominate that game despite getting the draw. 20 shots, 8 on target is good stats there from Atlético de Madrid. Now, if we're talking about who's going to get the 3 points here tonight, what it would mean to them? Well, basically, Real Mallorca are currently sitting at 7th place, where they ended the year off with 30 points, and ever since have struggled to get a win this year. But, of course, do not get ahead of themselves, because Real Sociedad, Girona, Real Betis, and Sevilla, all of those teams are just 2 points behind them. So, I think Real Madrid have taken so many losses recently, yet they're still managing to sit at that 7th place. If they just let one more loss go here tonight, I think they could definitely be going down the table, losing that Europa League football hope that they had. They had a goal, they had an ambition in the first round of the season that they were going to be able to get a Europa League spot this year. And it's definitely still in the books, definitely not gone, still possible. But again, as I said, they're going to need to win here tonight if they want to keep that up as a possibility. They've taken too many losses, too many points dropped to let go here today. And if they want a shot at the Europa League football, then a win is a must here for Real Mallorca. But of course, not to get ahead of themselves, because Atlético de Madrid are currently sitting 2nd in the table with 45 points, and that puts them just 4 points behind the leaders of the table, Real Madrid. And as we all know, Atlético de Madrid will be wanting those 3 points tonight to get one step closer to Real Madrid and to be securing a Champions League spot next year, of course. And I mean, we're looking at contenders for the league title here. Atlético de Madrid, just 4 points behind, just 4 points them. So they're going to be desperate for those 3 points here today against a team like Real Mallorca, who are in a bad streak. They're going to be wanting the win here today. But of course, Atlético Madrid, despite winning 3 out of their last 5, they have not won any of their last 2 games. They've taken a draw and a loss. So you could say, they aren't at their sharpest here at the minute. I think Real Mallorca are going to make the most of that. As I think, if you were going to put Atlético de Madrid and Real Mallorca against a few months ago, I definitely think it'd be close. I think Real Mallorca in the first half of the season were a completely different team than the Real Mallorca we're looking at now. And I mean, a team that were dangerous, that were sharp. They're getting so many wins, and now they're just taking this bad streak ever since they started the 2025 year. And, as I said, I think if this game was a few months ago, I'd tell you it'd be very close. But if you're asking me now, it's definitely going to be more of a challenge for Real Mallorca. So they're going to need to step it up here today if they want to get the win. Now, we're going to go on a quick break and we'll be back very soon. Nobody go anywhere. We're close to kickoff. Those were the images there of the Real Mallorca fans who, as you can see, are absolutely feeling the spirit. It doesn't matter where this Real Mallorca team goes, they have the support, they have the fans, and it's just beautiful. It's what you love to see. The fans there for them at all times, through the goods and through the bads. Everywhere Real Mallorca seem to go this year, the fans seem to be there with them. And I mean, we're talking about a relatively small team, a small island here, that didn't used to have a massive following, that doesn't have the biggest stadium, you know what I mean? Just not the biggest thing, but they've just been so supportive this year and throughout these last 2 to 3 years. It's been amazing to see the Real Mallorca fans recently, and I'm sure those players are feeling the support, and I'm more than sure that those players will going to want to get the 3 points for their fans here tonight, as I think they deserve it. But as I said, we're talking about one of the table leaders, so it's not going to be an easy game. And playing at the Wanda Metropolitano, and as we know, not an easy stadium to win at in general for any team, I'd say. Looking at the Champions League, even looking at the biggest European teams, they all struggle to get a win at Wanda Metropolitano. So it's definitely going to be a challenge here for Real Mallorca. But as I said, not impossible. I've seen this Real Mallorca team in the first half of the season. I've seen them do amazing things. They are having a bad streak at the minute, but it doesn't mean that they can't go out here and get the win today. If you take a look at the screen, in case you missed it last time out, Real Mallorca did face Real Betis, as I said earlier, at the Son Moix Stadium. If you want to watch the highlights, they're on the screen here now at the minute. A disappointing result, I'd say. They've definitely played better that game that they have been playing recently. There was definitely a better performance than usual. But again, as I said, what they were missing, what they were struggling to get is the goal. So many chances created, but no goals. 16 shots, 3 on target. It's just poor. They need more goal up front. There's no question about it. It's just. Yeah, I think those players up front, they need to be more. They need to be more threatening. But yeah, I just don't think there's more to it within that match. Within recent form, I don't think there's more to it. They just need more goals. And, you could say that for every team, but in this Real Mallorca case, I just think defensively, I've seen them so good this season, but offensively, they're always missing a bit more. But as I said, in the first half of the season, they were so good, and in the second half of the season, I just think they're a completely different team. I just think they've lost the focus. But if they can get back in it, if they can lock back in it, then they definitely stand a chance getting European football this season. They definitely stand a chance staying within the top 7 teams this season. But it needs to start here tonight. It doesn't matter if they're facing Atlético de Madrid. Real Mallorca are going to be desperate for that win. Now, the last time these two sides did face each other was all the way back out in November, and that was at the Son Moix Stadium, where Julian Alvarez scored the only goal in that match in the 61st minute, bringing home the 3 points for his team. Mallorca had 53% possession, Atlético Madrid had 47% possession. Mallorca with 13 shots, 6 on target. Atlético Madrid 9 shots, 2 on target. Now, you see, looking at those stats there, with 13 shots and 6 on target, it's already looking better. See, as I told you, that was in the first half of the season. Despite losing that game, they had a really good performance, plenty of shots on target, chances created. And that's the type of team Real Mallorca were in the first half of the season. But again, as I said, they're just a completely different team. But I do believe that Real Madrid are going to get back in it soon. They're going to lock back in and hopefully come back to the team that they were. As I said, they have big ambitions this year. They have big goals. They want that Europa League football or the Conference League football. They want European football in general. So I believe that they're going to keep it up and go for the European spot. Now, last time Real Madrid played at the Wanda Metropolitano was all the way back in November 2023, so quite a while ago, where they did lose just 1-0, again 1-0, with Antoine Griezmann scoring the winner in the 64th minute. Talking actually about Antoine Griezmann, fun fact, he is not actually in this lineup here tonight. Diego Simeone, the Atlético Madrid manager, has decided to drop the Frenchman here tonight and maybe let him get some rest for their next upcoming fixtures. But of course, despite Antoine Griezmann not being there, they still have some big players. They have Alexander Sorloth starting up front there tonight, who's the maximum goal scorer in the LaLiga division for Atlético Madrid. He's got 8 goals to his name. And just beside him is Julian Alvarez, who's got 6 goals to his name this season. So 2 very, very dangerous goal-scoring strikers up front, despite Griezmann not being there. Atlético Madrid still have massive players, quality players. And I mean, those 2 men up front there are 2 of the best strikers in the La Liga division here at the minute. I mean, for me, when I'm comparing, the only teams that get near to comparing with these 2 strikers is, of course, Real Madrid and Barcelona, with Kylian Mbappe and Robert Lewandowski. But Alexander Sorloth and Julian Alvarez, both 2 so strong strikers that have been in such good form recently. Julian Alvarez and Alexander Sorloth also scoring tons of goals in the Champions League matches. So, yeah, 2 very, very dangerous strikers. And despite that, Atlético Madrid, for me, aren't really considered a very offensive team. They're mostly a defensive team. Throughout the years, they've always been a defensive team. We've seen that with Diego Simeone's play style. He always plays defensive, concentrating at the back. And that's why Atlético Madrid is one of the toughest teams to score against in the La Liga division. Is actually one of the least teams to concede in the La Liga division. And it says a lot, It's a team that's hard to score against. And unfortunately for Real Mallorca, what they're struggling most to do recently is score. So, Atlético Madrid have every advantage in this match, every reason to get the 3 points here tonight. So, Real Madrid are going to need to play better than they have ever played before. As I said, if they want to get the 3 points, it's not going to be an easy one. Looking at Real Mallorca's offensive threat, of course, they do have Kyle Larin, who's currently the maximum goal scorer this season for Real Mallorca. He's got 5 goals to his name this season. But, of course, the last time Kyle Larin did manage to get a goal was back out against Getafe in the 21st of December. And Real Mallorca have struggled ever since to get goals to their name. That was actually the last goal that Real Madrid ever scored back on the 21st of December against Getafe. Ever since, they've not scored a single goal in these last 4 matches that they've played. So, for me, there's no doubt about it. It's, we did see last time Real Madrid complain a lot, the manager, the players, about the refereeing up against Real Betis. But I'm not going to get into that topic. Complaining about certain penalties that weren't given, complaining about the red card, which, is fair that they can complain about. But for me, the problem starts with Real Madrid not being able to score goals. I think it's a big problem that they're having. As I said, 16 shots, 3 on target. When you're a striker, your job is to at least get a few shots on target, at least get a goal. And the strikers aren't managing to do that at the minute, or neither the wingers. So for me, that's the problem in this Real Mallorca squad recently, is they can't score. Because I think defensively they've always been a decent team. I think they still are a decent team defensively, but it's just offensively that they struggle recently. Vedat Muriqi, of course, also another striker for Real Mallorca, another main man up front. He's got 3 goals this season. Definitely not his best. He's definitely done better than that. not a high amount of goals, free goals. Being a striker that starts a lot. Of course, he did spend a bit of time injured in the beginning of the season, but he wasn't out too long. So yeah, I just think it's a question of the men up front needing to step it up a little bit. Now, Atletico Madrid, of course, is a massive team. Historically compared to Real Madrid, Atletico Madrid is the 5th team to have spent the most seasons in the first division of Spain. And Real Mallorca have only spent about 9 seasons ever in the first division of Spain. So historically, of course, they're a much bigger team. Financially, they're a much bigger team. In every single way, they're a much bigger team. The only advantage that Real Mallorca have here tonight is if they have more courage, if they have more will to fight for those 3 points. As I said, both teams will be needing it. Both teams will be going for a win. I think Real Mallorca's tactic here is going to be to play very, very defensive. They're playing at the Wanda Stadium. They're playing against a big team. The odds are completely against them here tonight, I think. And of course, they did get Omar Mascarell sent off last time out, so he's going to be missing. I think they're going to be playing very defensive here today. I think they'll just want to hold back and not push too much. They know that their chances are slim against Atlético de Madrid. They will know that. I think they'll just want to hold back and break on the counterattacks. I think that is going to be their tactic here today. If you do look at the screen, we are showing the Atlético de Madrid against Villarreal highlights. As I said, that was the last time they played here at the Wanda Metropolitano in the LaLiga division. In case you missed it, it did all end 1-1, with both teams taking home a point that day. As I said, Atlético Madrid, despite being a defensive team, offensively, still a massive team. Nahuel Molina is the player for Atlético Madrid who is starting here tonight. He's got the most assists in Atlético Madrid. He is the left midfielder. He's got 3 assists to his name in this season. Also, another interesting fact when I'm looking at my papers here, Real Mallorca have managed to pick up 4 red cards in the last 11 matches, whereas Atlético de Madrid have only picked up 1 red card in the last 11. So, also, red cards, something that Real Mallorca is struggling to avoid recently. They have been picking up quite a lot of red cards. For me, just for unnecessary tackles and even not just the tackles, also unnecessary getting in little fights and silly things like that, things that can be avoided. So I think, each one of those players needs to take a look at themselves in the mirror and question what they're doing wrong. But it's recently, as a team, they've been playing poor recently. Defense has been conceding a lot of goals, and attack, of course, for me, the main problem, that's not been scoring enough goals. But of course, it's no excuse to conceding 3 to 4 goals every single match. It's also to look at the defenders. Because conceding that amount of goals in 3 and 4 matches in a row, they have had big matches. They have played the Copa del Rey, then they went on to play the Supercopa against Real Madrid, and then they went on to play against Villarreal, who were 5th at the time, and Real Mallorca were 6th. So they've been playing very big matches. These players have had the pressure put on them, but again, as I said, it's no excuse to be conceding that amount of goals and not scoring any goals at all. Now, David Lopez is in this lineup here. Well, he's on the bench here for Real Mallorca tonight. The Mallorquin 21-year-old centre-back who just come back from loan. He was at Burgos. He got loaned actually back in 2023. He got loaned and he's just come back now. So he's been gone there for about one and a half years because he didn't finish the season. Real Mallorca called him back, and he is back here tonight. He is on the bench. So the 21-year-old might get some minutes out here tonight, the Mallorquinista. He has played at Mallorca his whole life. He is a Mallorquin kid. So it probably means a lot for him to be back here tonight. Now, as I said, I just think Real Mallorca want to play more defensive here tonight. The odds, the chances are completely against them. I'd say there's about, if you're talking about mathematically percentage-wise, there's about a 10% possibility that Real Mallorca get the win. And for Atletico Madrid, yeah, they're going to be looking for the win. Now we're going to go on a quick break, and we'll be back very soon. Don't go anywhere. But as I said, David Lopez on the screen here has made his return. I'm sure he's going to be happy. But we're going to take a quick break, and we'll be back very, very soon. Kickoff is soon. Do not go anywhere. Those were the words there from David Lopez, who, as I said, will be very happy to be back with his squad. You know, he has been saying it was a dream from him to play for Real Mallorca ever since he was a kid. You know, he is a Mallorquin kid who grew up on the island, and I'm sure he's going to be thrilled to be here today. But of course, the question is he going to get any minutes out here today? He's just come back from loan, and this is a massive game for Real Mallorca. And not only that, the question is he going to play throughout the season? Is Real Mallorca going to give him minutes? You know, he's just come back from the second division of Spain, the centre back. He has been playing decent recently, but of course, he's not up to the. You could say we don't know if he's up to the level, the first team level yet. If he's fit enough to play in this Real Mallorca squad coming back from the second division team. Being completely honest, I've not seen much of him. I've not been watching highlights recently. I couldn't tell you, but I hope we get to see a lot from him. Taking a look at the lineup here, the players are just lining up in the tunnel. We're just about 2 minutes away from kickoff. We have a very, very exciting match here at the Wanda Metropolitano, so do not go anywhere. The players are just warming up in the tunnel. Both teams, as I said, are going to be looking for the win here tonight. We are trying to get through to correspondent, but the signal isn't great here at the minute. Just trying to get through and hear what he says. Those were the words there from our correspondent, Damian, who's currently there at the Wanda Metropolitano. He said that there is about 500 Real Mallorca fans there at the Atlético de Madrid stadium, all buzzing and all dancing around, of course. I'm sure that those Real Mallorca fans are going to be feeling the support there tonight. But, you know, me personally, as someone who's actually been to the Wanda Metropolitano stadium, it's an amazing stadium. It's a beautiful stadium, and the size of it is just amazing. I mean, it goes all around. It's one of the biggest stadiums that there is, and you know, it's full and packed of fans in there. You know, Real Mallorca are going to be feeling the pressure of those Atlético de Madrid fans. So, as I said, the odds are completely against them, but at least those 500 Real Mallorca fans are there for their team to support them on and cheer them on. I'm sure no matter the result. But as I said, I just think Real Mallorca have progressed a bit within that last match against Real Betis. So hopefully they can go out here tonight. They don't even need to win. We need to see them progress a bit more, get a bit better, and then from them onwards start racking up the 3 points. As I said, they had possibilities. They said they had big goals, big possibilities to get the 3 points here tonight and to try and secure a European football spot. So I hope to see a good performance here from Real Mallorca. As I said, I don't think they're going to be playing very offensive. They are actually playing 5 at the back here, Real Mallorca, which is usually not a thing we see very often with Real Mallorca. The 5 defenders, they are playing Johan Mojica left back. The 3 centre backs are Copete, Antonio Reyo, and Martin Valgent. And the right back is Mateo Morey. So they are playing defensive, as I did say. Of course, they do have the 2 men up front, Kailarin and Vedat Muriki, heading up against Julian Arreles and Alexander Sorlov. In midfield, they do have Sergi there, Dani Rodriguez, and Samu Costa. The goalkeeper is Dominic Grave. We're just a few seconds away from kickoff, so nobody go anywhere here. Looking at Atlético de Madrid's lineup, in case you missed it, they have Oblak in net. At centre back, they're looking at Lenglet and Lenormand. At right back, they're looking at Marcos Llorente. At left back, they're looking at Reinildo. At left mid, they do have Lino. Looking at their centre mids, they have Barrios and Coque. Looking at their right mid, they have Simeone. And of course, up front, they have Julian Arvoles and Alex Sorlov. That is Diego Simeone's lineup here for this kickoff. Now they are doing a quick minute of silence for Salvador Santos Campano, who passed away. That was the minute of silence there to respect the legend Luis Aragones. That was the minute of silence. Also the vice president. We're just trying to get through to the correspondent. He doesn't seem to be having very good signal here at the minute, so we're not getting much words from him. Now we're just a few seconds away from kickoff, so do not go anywhere. Both teams starting with strong lineups here tonight. As I said, Real Mallorca playing with 5 at the back. Not usually something they do often. And of course, Atlético Madrid starting with very strong players here too. Antoine Griezmann, as I said, missing out on the lineup here tonight. Now Real Mallorca play it out long to Kai Larin. Kai Larin takes a touch and plays it into Mateo Morey, who can't get the shot off. It is blocked. Now here's Johan Mojica on that left-hand side. Johan Mojica is going to dribble, pass, put in the cross. Cross is cleared by Atlético Madrid, and it's going to be a throw-in here for Real Mallorca. Real Mallorca sprinting right into that start, despite them playing 5 at the back, despite me saying that they're going to be a defensive side. They're already going right into this match, starting off strong. Now Johan Mojica is going to take the throw-in. Now here's Real Mallorca. They are just playing it through the middle. Antonio Rayo here into Copete. Copete plays it through into Sergi Derder, who does very, very well to keep it. Now Samu Costa is going to play it down here. Here's Mateo Morey. Martin Valgent's going to play it back to Dominic Grave. Dominic Grave is going to try and put it on Vela Muriki's head. It's a lovely header from Muriki into Kai Larin. Lovely play here from Real Mallorca so far. Now here's Sergi Derder. Lovely play here from Real Mallorca. Now Atlético Madrid gain the possession back, and they're going to try and play from out the back. But it's no good. It's going to be a throw-in for Real Mallorca. It's a great start here from Real Mallorca within these first 2 minutes. They are playing 5 at the back, but it looks like the left back and the right back are playing maybe as right wing backs, both of them. Because they are pushing, they are going up a lot offensively. I think those wing backs are going to have to be all over the place in this match. I think they're going to be two very important players. They're going to have to be sprinting up and down the pitch non-stop. Now, here comes Atlético de Madrid. They haven't had a chance to get a shot off yet. Atlético Madrid trying to create a play, but it's no good. Now here's Dominic Greif. He's going to pass it in to Vedan Muriqi, who does well to bring it down, but just can't keep it. Now here's Koke, who's recovered the ball for Atlético Madrid. Koke is trying to put a lovely long ball into Lino, but it's no good. Now Dominic Greif is going to play it long into Vedan Muriqi. Plays a through ball into Kai Larin. Kai Larin. Now Samu Costa into Mateu Morey. It's a great start here from Real Mallorca. Lovely ball there from Samu Costa into Johan Mojica. Johan Mojica tries to put in the cross, and the cross is cleared by Lenormand. Now Johan Mojica takes the throw in here for Real Mallorca. Here's Antonio Rayo, the ball. Real Mallorca just playing it back, not risking it too much. That Muriqi couldn't make it work. It's a throw in for Atlético Madrid. Looks like one of the players has gone down. It's Lenormand. Looks like something with his hand. Oh, it just looks like Sergio Derder poked the ball and hit his hand there. I don't think it's anything too serious.
They're playing against a big team. The odds are completely against them here tonight, I think. And of course, they did get Omar Mascarell sent off last time out, so he's going to be missing. I think they're going to be playing.
Now here's Dominic Greif with the ball. Dominic Greif is going to play up forward. Sergio Derder plays lovely ball into Mateu Morey, who just can't keep it in. It's going to be a throw-in for Atlético Madrid. A lovely start here from Real Mallorca so far. Now here's Samu Costa. Samu Costa tries to bring it down. Sergi Derder turns around. It's lovely from Sergi Derder to get his man off of him. Now here's Copete. Copete into Johan Mojica. Now Real Mallorca playing front to back. Atlético Madrid putting on quite the pressure. But Dominic Greif clears it. Now Atlético Madrid get the ball back here. Here come Atlético Madrid pushing up from the top. Here's Lino, who plays a lovely nutmeg into Mateu Morey. Tries to dribble past. And it's a foul for Atlético Madrid. Lovely play there from the winger Lino there. Well, the left back winger, you could say. Plays a lovely little nutmeg into Mateo Jamo there, who just couldn't keep his man. Then Danny Rodriguez just comes in from behind and takes him down. It's a lovely play. Now Coque is going to put in the cross from the set piece. Set piece is cleared here by Danny Rodriguez. Now Atlético Madrid with the ball. They're going to play from at the back. Here's Coque. He plays into Julian Alvarez, who's on the left-hand side. They play it back to Coque. Kyle Larin intercepts. And it's a throw-in for Atlético de Madrid. Now here's Lino on that left-hand side, who is holding the ball quite often. And it's going to be a foul here on Lino from Mateo Jaume. Yeah, Mateo Jaume just gets there late and clips him on the back of the leg. And it's going to be a foul for Atlético de Madrid. Now here's Coque with the threat. He takes it short and plays it through. Here's Atlético Madrid coming down. Here's Lenormand with the ball. Marcos Llorente puts in the cross. And it's going to be a corner here for Atlético Madrid. Mateo Jaume just cleared it. It's the first corner of the match. Julian Alvarez is going to take the cross here for Atlético de Madrid. Now Julian Alvarez takes the corner here, right into the hands of Dominic Grave. It's a poor cross there from Atlético Madrid, the first corner of the game, of course. Now here's Copete. He's going to play from at the back. Now Antonio Reyo is going to play it through into Johan Mojica. Mojica plays a long ball into Sergi Derder. Lovely ball. Down that left-hand side, Sergi Derder tries to put in the cross, and it's blocked. It's going to be a corner for Real Mallorca. 2 corners in these first 10 minutes here. One for Atlético Madrid, and the next one for Real Mallorca. Now, can Real Mallorca make anything out of this corner? Now, Sergi Derde takes the corner, tries to put it first post, but it's no cleared. It's cleared by Sorloff. Now, here's Mojica. He's going to play it back into Sergi Derde, but the ball goes out for a throw-in. Atlético Madrid taking the throw-in here now. It's a good start here, mainly for Real Mallorca, I would say. It's a dominant start so far. They will be happy with these first 10 minutes. Very, very well defended there from Real Mallorca. And it's going to be a throw-in for Real Mallorca, forcing Atlético Madrid to lose the ball there. Antonio Reyes just challenges him from behind, just challenges Marcos Llorente. Now here's Copete. Copete tries playing the long ball into Muriqui. Muriqui wins the header, plays it through to Kyle Larin. Kyle Larin can't manage to put the pass into Muriqui. Now Marco Llorente gets the ball back. Atlético Madrid trying to play from at the back, but Real Mallorca putting on the pressure and gaining it back. Now here's Samu Costa, who's playing it through here into Martin Valgent. Martin Valgent looking for the next step. He plays it into Copete. Copete decides to play it back to Dominic Grave. Now here's Samu Costa. Samu Costa tries playing the long ball into Kai Larin. Kai Larin can't get there on time. Atlético Madrid clear it. But it's just no good, and it's back to Real Mallorca. Julian Alvarez pressing Dominic Grave there. Now here's Atlético Madrid. Copes on that left-hand side. He's going to play it through into Lino. Lino putting in the cross. The cross is no good. Now Atlético Madrid starting to put on the pressure a bit more here. Now here's Coque. Coque is going to play a long ball into Marco Llorente. Marco Llorente plays it back. And here's Coque again with the ball. Coque seems to be controlling that center defensive midfield quite a bit. He seems to be all over the place, helping the team play from out the back. Now here's Marcos Llorente on the right-hand side. He's going to play it back. Atlético Madrid looking for a solution to get through. It's a lovely ball. Now here's Julian Alvarez, who plays it through into Lino on that left-hand side. Lino's going to try and put in the cross. The cross has gone way too wide for a throw-in. Real Mallorca. Atlético de Madrid maybe starting to wake up a little bit more here. But so far, within these first 15 minutes, it was Mallorca, and now it's starting to be Atlético de Madrid. I'd say it's about 50-50 here at the minute now. Now Dominic Grave takes the goal kick, trying to play through into Vedan Muriqi. Just looks like he was being grabbed a little bit there, but the referee's not giving the foul. Now here come Atlético Madrid playing from at the back. Marcos Llorente pushing up. Marco Llorente is going to play a lovely through ball here into Simeone. Simeone plays it back into Marcos Llorente, who puts the shot off, but goes right into the hands of Dominic Grave. The shot was blocked. Dominic Grave picks up the rebound. Defensively, both sides looking very, very strong at the minute. As I said, both sides starting with 5 at the back. I don't think neither of these sides are looking very worried at the minute. Both sides looking quite comfortable so far. But of course, that can all change instantly. All you need is one goal to change that. Now here's Atlético Madrid. They're going to play from at the back. They're going to play it through into Julian Alvarez, who's on that left-hand side. And he's going to play it back. Now here's Coque helping out in that center defensive mid area. Comes to ask for the ball. Trying to make it work. Now here's Lenormand. Now Atlético Madrid starting to push up a lot more. Here's Lino on that left-hand side. He's going to play a through ball into Simeone, who tries to play it back, but couldn't get the through ball. Real Mallorca clear it here. Samu Costa into Kai Larin. Atlético de Madrid recover it. Here's Coque. Here's Julian Alvarez. He's going to play it through into Marcos Llorente, who's taking it on forward. Almost loses the ball. Here's Julian Alvarez, just on the edge of the box. Not quite sure what to do. He's looking for options. Here's Marcos Llorente on that right-hand side. He's going to play a lovely through ball, but just couldn't get on the edge of it there. And it's going to be a goal kick here. Barrios chasing the ball down, but just couldn't get on the edge of it. Just slips there. Of course, I would say that Real Marca are quite lucky that a player like Antoine Griezmann is on the bench tonight. Because in a match like this, where I think Atlético Madrid are playing short, quick football, short passes, through balls, I think Antoine Griezmann is the perfect player when it comes to that type of football. So definitely a big advantage that he's not starting for Atlético Madrid here tonight. Now here's Real Mallorca. Sergi Derder in the midfield area. He's going to play it through into Martin Valgent. Martin Valgent tries to put in the cross. The cross is blocked. Mateo Jaume gets it back. Dani Rodriguez puts in the cross, second post, trying to find Kyle Larin, but it's no good. Now here's Lenormand, who plays it into Barrios. Barrios plays a through ball into Alexander Sorloth, but Antonio Rayo gets there first. Now here's Sergi Derder in that midfield area again. Sergi Derder is going to play it through. Martin Valgent. Copete. Copete plays a through ball into Kyle Larin. Kyle Larin can't seem to make it work. Atlético Madrid get the ball back. Now here come Atlético Madrid. Julian Alvarez pressing up, plays a through ball into Alexander Sorloth, takes the shot, and what a save that was by Dominic Greif there. Julian Alvarez playing the through ball into Alexander Sorloth. Of course, what connection those two players have. Lovely touch. And then just speeds it up again. Takes the shot, bottom left corner. But luckily, Dominic Greif was there, had it covered. What connection those two strikers have there up front, of course, very dangerous. Now Alvarez takes the corner again into Dominic Greif's hands, who just clears it. Now here's Barrios. Simeone trying to get there. Simeone keeps the ball in play, but it's no good. Copete plays a through ball. Johan Mojica. Real Madrid trying to break out from the counter-attack, but they lose it again here, and it could be dangerous. Puts in the cross to Sorloth. Real Madrid clear it, and it's going to be a throw-in for Real Mallorca. Atlético Madrid definitely starting to put on a lot more of the pressure here, and I think Real Madrid are starting to feel it. Again, taking a look at the replay there. What ball there from Julian Alvarez. And it's a lovely touch from Sorloth. And a lovely shot as well. Now Real Madrid losing. Here's Coque in the midfield area. Coque's going to play through into Barrios. Barrios. Now here's Marcos Llorente. Here's Coque again. Coque plays a lovely ball there into Simeone. Simeone tries to put in the cross, and it's blocked. It's going to be a throw-in for Atlético de Madrid. Coque looking very dangerous in that Atlético Madrid side so far. He's just all over the place, helping the team, helping the ball move around. Definitely doing his part as a center defensive midfielder. Now here's Atletico Madrid trying to push down that left-hand side. Julian Alvarez on the edge of the box here. He's going to play a through ball into Marcos Llorente. Marco Llorente into Simeone. Here's Llorente, puts in the cross, second post, and Mateo Llama just clears it, and it's going to be a corner for Atlético de Madrid. Lovely ball there from Marcos Llorente. Now Atlético de Madrid take the corner quickly. Here's Barrios on the edge of the box, takes the shot. It's a decent shot, and it looks like it just rebounded off of a Real Mallorca player. It's another corner for Atlético de Madrid. Julian Alvarez takes the corner quickly into Coque. Coque plays it through into Barrios again. Here's Barrios. He's not going to take the shot this time. And it's cleared by Real Mallorca. Reinildo just tried to take the shot off, and it was blocked. Now here's Marcos Llorente. Atlético de Madrid pushing a lot now on this Real Mallorca side. Now here's Julian Alvarez down that left-hand side. He's going to play it through the middle into Lenormand. Simeone here. Simeone into Julian Alvarez. Now here's Reinildo. Reinildo pushing up. Reinildo taking it all himself down the left-hand side. Puts in the cross. The cross is cleared by Samu Costa. Reinildo picks it up again. Now here's Lino. Lino tries dribbling past, but it's no good. Julian Alvarez recovers the ball. Surrounded by Real Mallorca players, not sure what to do. Coque puts in the cross. Cross is cleared by Antonio Rayo. Muriqui gets a rebound, and it's a foul for Real Mallorca. Good defending here so far by Real Mallorca. Atlético Madrid putting on that offensive pressure. But for now, it's been very, very good defending from Real Mallorca. Now Dominic Reif is going to take the free kick, plays it through into Vedat Muriqui, who brings it down. And as we know, is a very, very good player at taking a touch and bringing the ball down on aerial duels. Vedat Muriqui turns around, can't make it work. Atlético Madrid make it back, but pass it right back to Real Mallorca. Now Real Mallorca, can they hold a bit of possession? Here's Sergi Darder. And they're going to play it back. Now here's Samu Costa. Samu Costa plays it through into Antonio Rayo. Rayo plays it through into Sergi Darder. Here's Muriqui. Muriqui loses the ball in the midfield. Now here come Atlético de Madrid on the counter-attack. Here is Lino. Lino on that left-hand side. Lino warms up, takes the shot, and it's a goal for Atlético de Madrid in the 25th minute. Atlético de Madrid break on the counter-attack, and Real Mallorca paid the consequences for losing the ball in there in that midfield area. Samuel Lino just lines up to take that shot on his left foot and just places it in that bottom right corner as easy as you like. It's a lovely shot. And it's just poor from Real Mallorca here to give away a goal like that. Taking a look, it was just Muriqui who maybe could have been fouled. They maybe will check that. Gets taken down there. Atlético Madrid break on the counter-attack here. It's Simeone who gets the ball, takes the run on, plays the through ball into Samuel Lino. And Samuel Lino just takes the shot on his left foot. Lovely shot there, just bottom right corner. And just looking at Samuel Lino, he was just running down the left-hand side all alone there. Mateu Jaume nowhere to be seen. And that's 3 goals for Samuel Lino this season. And now Atlético de Madrid lead here 1-0, 27 minutes in. Now here's Coque. Mallorca lose the ball. Julian Alvarez plays into Simeone. Simeone back into Julian. And they lose it. Johan Mujica tries to play Vedat Muriqi, but he can't make it work. Muriqi recovers it. It's a poor goal from Real Mallorca to concede there. Just let Atletico Madrid break on the counter-attack. Nobody fouls him. Nobody takes him down. Simeone just goes on the run. And the Real Mallorca players just watch as he flies by. And then when he played the through ball to Simeone, he was never going to miss that shot, was he? And I think Real Mallorca have been good so far. They have definitely been good, but Atletico Madrid within the last 10 minutes were putting on the pressure a lot more offensively, but defensively Real Mallorca were good. It's just that mistake there, losing it in the midfield. Now here's Mateu Jaume, who tries to take it on his own, can't make it work. Reinildo gets it back. Here's Sorloff, he's going to play into Coque. Coque is going to turn around, switch it down the right-hand side. Here's Marcos Llorente running up with that ball. He's going to play it through into Barrios. Barrios plays it back into Marcos Llorente, who can't get there on time. And it's a goal kick for Real Mallorca. 30 minutes in now into this first half. And so far, I would say that we've had a decent match. Taking a look at the replay here again. It's just Simeone who recovers the ball there. Plays the through ball into Lino. Just looking at, no one challenges him, and Lino all alone on that left-hand side. You've got to wonder, where is Mateu Jaume on that chance? And of course, how did Simeone have so much time to keep on running and no one challenged him? It's a poor goal to concede there from Real Mallorca. Lovely ball here into Kai Larin from Muriqi, but he gets taken down. Reinildo, lovely tackle from behind. Now here's Lino on that left-hand side. I definitely think he got the player before the ball there, looking back on that replay on Kai Larin. Now here's Lino on that left-hand side. Lino cuts back, plays it into Coque. Now here's Coque, who we've seen quite a lot in this match so far. Here's Lino, plays it through into Julian, can't make it work. Real Mallorca clear the ball. Muriqi trying to bring it down. It's going to be a throw-in for Atlético de Madrid. Samuel Lino scored the first goal in the first 30 minutes of this match. 1-0 for Atlético Madrid at the Wanda Metropolitano Stadium so far. Now here's Coque. Coque plays it through into Lino. Here's Marcos Llorente, who's going to take the long shots, but just sends it too wide. It's going to be a throw-in for Real Mallorca, a goal kick, not throw-in. Samuel Lino just plays it through into Marcos Llorente, who just tries to line it up, but just doesn't get the accuracy he needs on it. Doesn't line it up too well to get the shot on. Now Dani Rodriguez looking for Kyle Larin there, couldn't find him. And Atlético Madrid have the ball now. They're going to play it from at the back. Lenormand. Lenormand now plays it into Koke. Koke, who's been all over the place in this first half. Now here's Lino. Samuel Lino plays the through ball into Simeone. Lino and Koke, two players we've seen linking up quite often in this match so far. Now Atlético Madrid not rushing it. Maybe trying to slow down the game a little bit. Tries to play the through ball, but it's no good. It's gone right into the hands of Dominic Grave. Now here's Real Mallorca. Sergi Darder pushing up on the left-hand side. Johan Mojica tries to play through to Kyle Larin. It's going to be a throw-in. Here's Martin Valgent. Martin Valgent plays a through ball to Muriqi. Muriqi turns around very well, plays into Kyle Larin. Kyle Larin into Mojica. Mojica tries to put in the cross. It's going to be a throw-in for Real Mallorca. Now Johan Mojica takes the throw-in, tries to put it in the edge of the box. It's no good. Martin Valgent tries to get the shot off, but it's blocked. Now here comes Atlético Madrid on the break. Tries to play it through into Simeone, but the ball's no good again. Dominic Grave picks it up. Every chance that Atlético Madrid seem to get, they're definitely not shy of taking the shot on. Whether if it's in 2 or 3 touches, if they have the ball on the edge of the box, they'll take the shot on. And I feel like that's something Real Mallorca are missing, is that they don't shoot often. Just looking at the replay here, just like Simeone touched the ball with his hand when Dominic Grave had the ball in his hands. I don't think the referee saw it, but it could have been booked if it was checked. Now here's Kyle Larin who's putting on the pressure. Rinildo plays it into Lino. Lino plays it, but it's no good. Real Mallorca get the ball back. Some good pressure there from Real Mallorca. Here's Martin Valgent. Martin Valgent can't make it work. Atlético Madrid get it back. Here's Reinildo. He's just going to boot it up. Ball just keeps on going back and forth between these two sides. It's going to be a throw-in for Real Mallorca. Now here's Mateo Jamo. Mateo Jamo's going to put the throw-in the box. It's no good. Sergi Darder has the ball here. Lovely ball into Mateo Jamo. Mateo Jamo takes it down, but just leaves the ball behind him. It was a lovely touch from Mateo Jamo to bring the ball down, but then he just leaves the ball behind him. It's unlucky there from Mateo Jamo. Now Real Madrid putting on the pressure offensively and making Atlético Madrid maybe stress a little bit here. "37 minutes and a half in here in this first half. Not long to go, just about 8 minutes to go before the end of the first half. Can Real Madrid get an equalizer before the end of this first half? Now here's Coque, plays it into Lenormand. Now here's Samuel Lino, who plays it through to Julian Alvarez. Julian Alvarez now on that left-hand side. Julian Alvarez is going to take it himself, plays the through ball, and what a save from Dominic Grave there. Marcos Llorente gets the ball back. He's going to play in the edge of the box, who takes the shot on Barrios, and it goes wide. What a save from Dominic Grave. It's Julian Alvarez who takes it down that left-hand side, takes the man on 1v1, puts in the low cross. And what a save there from Dominic Grave, just a few yards out from the net. And it was a powerful shot, and he just gets the hand there on time. It's Simeone who gets the shot on. And what a save that is there from Dominic Grave. Saving his team from conceding again there. Now here's Johan Mojica, who's going to play the ball back. What a save that was there from Dominic Grave, the Real Madrid keeper. Now Mateo Jamos trying to take it past Lino. Couldn't make it work. Martin Valgent is going to play it back into Antonio Reillo. Now here's Copete. Copete plays a lovely through ball into Sergi Dorder, who's in here. Tries to put in the low cross, can't get it to work. Puts it in again, and it's cleared again. Johan Mojica plays it into Copete. Copete tries to put in the cross. The cross is way too low. It's no good. Mateo Jama now. Real Madrid putting on the pressure now. 40 minutes in. Just about 5 minutes plus extra time to go here. Real Madrid can't seem to be putting in the crosses that they want. They do have a player like Vela Muriqui in the box, who is, as we know, is just excellent at getting his head on it. If they can just get in the right crosses, then they might stand a chance of getting an equalizer here. But they just need to get the crosses going. Now here's Coque. Coque is going to play it through into Simeone. Now here's Barrios. Barrios plays it back into Simeone. Simeone plays it through into Samuel Lino. Reinildo on that left-hand side. Tries to put in the cross, and it's no good. It's going to be a corner for Atlético de Madrid. Reinildo just tries putting in the cross, and Martin Valgent was there to block it. Now here's Julian Alvarez taking the corner. Alvarez puts in the corner, second post. No one gets on it. Mojica clears it. Marcos Llorente with the ball. Now here's Barrios. Atlético Madrid just playing it back. Here's Oblak now. Not a name we've heard too often in this match so far. Now Copete into Johan Mojica. Johan Mojica is going to try and take it past Marcos Llorente, Can't get past him. Now here's Koke. Plays into Julian Alvarez. Julian Alvarez gets taken down. Referee's going to play the advantage. Now here comes Simeone down that right-hand side. Simeone taking him on. Takes on the shot. And just goes way too wide. Samu Costa shoving his finger in his face. Saying, no, you don't. Just taking a look at the replay. Dani Rodriguez just takes down Julian Alvarez. Here's Simeone against Samu Costa. Simeone tries taking it down, but he just gets too wide to get the shot off. Now 43 minutes in here. Can either of these teams get a goal before the end of this half? Here's Sergi Darder. Tries to play the ball. Dani Rodriguez taking it down. Can't make it work. Here's Samuel Lino. Samuel Lino's going to play it back into Reinildo. Now here's Koke. He's playing very, very deep into that defensive zone. Wherever he passes the ball, he just goes to ask for it. He's been excellent today, Koke, so far. Now here's Reinildo into Samu Lino. Barrios here now. Barrios is going to play it through into Koke. He's going to play it back to Barrios. Barrios can't find a pass. Mallorca clear the ball now. Now here's Lenormand, who's going to play it through into Simeone. Simeone into Marcos Llorente. Now here's Koke into Marcos Llorente. Llorente is going to play it through. The pass is no good, and it's cleared by Atlético de Madrid. 1 minute left, plus added time left. Trying to thread a through ball into Simeone. Simeone ends up picking it up, takes the shot on. The shot is blocked. And it's going to be a throw-in for Atlético de Madrid. Now here's Alexander Sorloff. He's going to play it back. Marcos Llorente tries putting in the cross, second post, but again, can't make the cross work. Now here's Mateo Jaume. Lovely skill there from Mateo Jaume, taking it down that right-hand side. Dani Rodriguez tries to play it through into Muriqui. They can't make it work. Now Julian Alvarez is going to break. And it's no good. And there is the end of the first half in this match. 1-0 Atlético de Madrid lead so far. Not a terrible result so far, I would say, for Real Mallorca. You know, as I said, they're playing against one of the teams that's up there with the big dogs. They're playing against a team that's 4 points away from Real Madrid and taking the top spot. So, and looking at Real Mallorca's form, definitely not a terrible result, but I don't think they'll be disappointed with the way they're playing so far. I think they've been playing all right. They've been playing decent, but the only thing that they're missing, as I said, they just can't seem to get the crosses in. They don't seem to be getting the crosses accurate because Guy Larin and Velan Muriqui they're looking hungry in this match. They're looking like they want the ball. Velan Muriqi's been bringing down plenty of those aerial chances, been very decent so far. But again, they just can't seem to find the passes. They can't seem to be putting them through. They've not really had any chances so far. to be fair to Kai Larin or Vela Muriqi, they've not had the ball. So I can't say this match has been. I can't say it's been like other situations where they're missing the goal. It's not the situation this match. It's just they're not getting the ball yet. They've not had the chances. They've not had the build-up play. But despite that, I think Real Madrid are playing good defensively. They were looking sharp. They did make a mistake on that one goal, But in general, I don't think they'll be too disappointed with the results so far. And I think they have more to come in this second half. They're definitely still in this. I think it's been a decent half from Real Mallorca. Definitely an improvement so far from what we've been seeing. But as I said, the goal that Atletico Madrid scored is because of a Real Mallorca mistake. And I mean, Muriqi just loses the ball in the midfield. Don't know if he gets fouled or not. Referee doesn't call it. Doesn't go to check it. VAR doesn't say anything, so I'm guessing not. And Simeone gets the ball and just breaks on the counter-attack. And again, Simeone just pushes and pushes up. Nobody challenges him. Nobody goes out to get him. And then ball goes through into Samulino, who's just completely isolated. I don't know where Matteo Jamo was there. That's his man. He should be there. And Samulino just puts it bottom right corner. Lovely shot. And there was no saving it. So it was just a mistake, losing the ball in the midfield. Atletico broke on the counter-attack. And they have had some good chances. Atletico Madrid, a lovely save from Dominic Greif. Almost certain goal. I don't know how he managed to save that, Dominic Greif. So, again, the result, I don't think it's been too bad so far. I think Mallorca have been good, especially the first 10 minutes. They were looking a lot more dominant. Then it was looking equal. But at one point, Atletico Madrid did have the hand. They were looking a bit better. So, as I said, if we look at the conditions, the team that they're playing, all the things they have against them, if we're looking at all that, I definitely think Real Madrid have been good. And as I said, they're definitely not out of this. Game is still on. Atletico Madrid have not been looking too dangerous, They have had one or two good chances, but again, nothing too crazy. I definitely think Real Madrid are still in it. So yeah, I think it's been a good half for Real Madrid, despite the result, of course. Despite the goal that they let in, I'd say it's been decent. Looking at the stats here, in that first half, Atletico Madrid had 58% of the possession and Real Madrid had 42%. Atletico Madrid were definitely holding the ball more, especially from about the 20th minute onwards. They were holding the ball a lot more. Anyways, we're going to go on a quick break. We'll be back very soon. There's lots to talk about that first half, so don't go anywhere. And we've got a very, very exciting second half coming up, so do not go anywhere. We'll be back very shortly. We're back after that quick break here at the Wanda Metropolitano, where Atlético de Madrid are currently leading the score 1-0. We're just a few minutes away from kickoff of the second half, so don't go anywhere. And in case you did miss that first half, it's been a very equal match, I would say, so far. It's been pretty 50-50 in general. Of course, first 10 minutes were definitely good with Real Mallorca, but then Atletico Madrid starting to gaining the pressure and started to look a lot better. But in general, a good performance from both sides. Well, I think Atletico Madrid are just slightly that better in this match. But again, as I said, it's still fairly equal. I definitely think I think is Real Mallorca only one goal away from bringing a point home from the Wanda Metropolitano. And I think any type of points they can bring home against a team like this is really, really good news. Or, even if they can't bring home any points, a good performance is important to bring back their confidence within this bad era that they're having in 2025, the start of this new year. Looking at that Atletico Madrid side, they've definitely been decent here today. They're moving the ball very, very well. Koke has been very, very good in that center defensive midfield. He's moving the ball all over the place. He's moving it around. He's definitely been very decent. There's a few players in that Atletico de Madrid side that have impressed me. The players are just coming out of the tunnel now, so we will be kicking off very, very shortly. Looking at the stats so far, Atletico de Madrid have had 9 shots and 3 on target. Real Mallorca have had 2 shots and 0 on target. Usually, recently, it's been a matter of Real Mallorca not being able to score their chances, missing easy chances, having loads of chances, but just missing loads of them. And, those are matches that you can win if you just put them in the back of the net. But this match has not been that case so far. They've not had any chances. The strikers aren't really getting the ball. There's no build-up play. There's been no good crosses. There's been no big chances for Real Mallorca so far. So we'll see if Real Mallorca can put away their chances when they do get them, if they do get them, of course. And looking at Atletico Madrid, they've definitely been good. They've been putting on very good pressure. And offensively, they've been decent. They've been moving around the ball good. Real Mallorca just need to pick up the rhythm just a little bit more, and they could definitely still be into this. As I said, I think they've been decent, and they're only 1 goal away. So we'll see what the second half has to hold. Now we have kicked off, and Atletico Madrid are going right at it so far. Mateo Jam on the ball here. I'd say on that Real Mallorca's player, that Real Mallorca side, for me, in that first half, the best players ever been Mateo Jama, that right wing back, or I could say Dominic Greif as well, just because he made a spectacular save to save his team from going 2-0 down. I think it'd go between those two. And if we're looking at Atletico de Madrid side, I don't know. It's hard to choose because a lot of those players have been decent in that first half. Here comes Marcos Llorente, puts in the cross. Alexander Sorloff gets on the edge of it, and the ball just goes wide. It's going to be a goal kick for Real Mallorca. I'd say in that first half for Atletico de Madrid, I just can't choose. I'm trying to choose a player, but it's hard to choose because most of them have been very equal so far in this half. Koke has been my favorite, I'd say, just because, as I said, he's just been moving all over the place. Whenever the team needs help moving the ball, he's there. He comes to ask for it, then he switches it. He's definitely been an important role in this match. Now, I see quite a lot of Atlético de Madrid players going to warm up on the sideline here. One of them, of course, being one of his main weapons, Antoine Griezmann, who I think for a match like this is the perfect fit. I think he'd be quite a weapon to bring on, a very, very dangerous player to bring on against Real Mallorca. Now here come Atlético de Madrid. Here's Julian Alvarez on the ball. He's going to play it through into Marcos Llorente. He's going to lapse him. Barrios puts in the cross. Cross is cleared. It's going to be a throw-in for Atlético de Madrid. Of course, Real Mallorca do also still have some players, quite a few options on the bench there that they can bring on. I think this half is all or nothing, you could say, for Real Mallorca. Only losing 1-0, they might just want to go for the goal now and push more offensively. They just need that bit more offensively because defensively they have been very good so far, I think. If they could just push that bit more in the offense, they could definitely still get back into this. Of course, as I said, they still have some big names on the bench to bring on, especially offensive players, midfielders. Robert Navarro, a very decent midfielder. Abdon Prats, Chiquinho, Takuma Asano. And of course, some defenders on the bench as well. David Lopez, again, as I mentioned earlier, back from loan. He was on loan at Burgos, the second division side. The 21-year-old Mallorquin centre-back who's now back for his team. Lovely pass there from Muriqi. Sergi Derder is going to switch it into Mateo Jaume, but he just slips while putting through the pass, and the ball goes out of bounds. It's a throw-in for Atlético de Madrid. Real Mallorca putting on the pressure, but Real Mallorca just fouling there. 60,710 people attending the Wanda Metropolitano Stadium tonight. Now here comes Marcos Llorente down that right hand side, tries to put in the through ball. Simeone takes it on, can't make it work, plays it through to Samulino. Real Mallorca just cleared the ball on time there. It's going to be a throw-in for Atlético de Madrid. It was just Reinildo who went down there. Now here's Julian Alvarez on the edge of the box. He's going to take the long shot, sends it flying wide. It's just Reinildo gets taken down there. Lovely tackle from Samu Costa. Looking at the replay there to take him down. Now Mallorca trying to play from out the back. Atlético de Madrid putting on quite the pressure. Trying not to let Real Mallorca play from out the back. But Real Mallorca dealing with it quite well. Now here's Muriqi, plays it into Samu Costa. Samu Costa plays it back. Here's Copete on the ball. Real Mallorca losing the ball too easily. They're giving it back to Atlético de Madrid. Now here's Coque. Coque into Julian Alvarez. Julian Alvarez, lovely dribbling there from Julian. But then just can't get the pass through. Johan Mojica playing a long ball into Kailarin, who just can't take the touch. And every time Mallorca recovered the ball, they just give it back to Atlético de Madrid so far. That's 2 or 3 times in a row that they just did that there. They get the ball back and then they just try and rush it too quick. and just instantly lose it. Now here's Julian Alvarez. He's going to play it out wide into Marcos Llorente. Marcos Llorente, poor touch. And Johan Mojica gets it back. Guy Larin brings it down. Guy Larin protects the ball and gets the throw in. Lovely through ball into Guy Larin, but the ball just goes too wide. Oblak comes off of his line, gets there first. Now here's Marcos Llorente. Marcos Llorente puts in the through ball into Simeone. The cross is blocked by Copete and it's a corner for Atlético de Madrid. A bit of a slow start from both sides here so far. Now Julian Alvarez puts in the cross. The cross is cleared here. Atlético Madrid pick it up and put the cross back in, and it's cleared by Muriqui. Pablo Barrios takes the shot on the edge of the box, but again it's blocked by the Real Mallorca players, and it's another corner for Atlético de Madrid. It's just Guy Larin just hits him right in the head, actually. Quite a powerful shot. Surprised he's actually okay. Now Julian Alvarez puts in the cross. Muriqui again clearing it. Koke picks up on the edge of the box, takes the shot, and it goes right into the hands of Dominic Greif. I just think if Real Mallorca can get some decent passes, some decent crosses into those strikers. Vela Muriqui just looking so good today when it comes to aerial challenges and bringing the ball down. I think if they could get a decent cross into them, they might stand a chance. Now here's a lovely through ball into Sergi Derder. Now here's Johan Mojica. Mojica's going to play it through into Sergi Derder. The pass falls short. And it's going to be a goal kick for Atlético de Madrid. Taking a look at the replay here from Koke's shot. Just looking at Koke's shot, it does look like it was going out. Still a lovely save again from Dominic Greif to catch it. Just wasn't enough power on it. Just wondering who the first substitutes are going to be for Real Mallorca here tonight. Simeone tries to bring the ball down, claims he was fouled. Now, here's Johan Mojica. Mateo Jaume plays it into Sergi. Sergi tries to play a through ball into Martin Valgen, but again, that pass is just too strong, too wide. Now Oblak takes the goal kick again. Oblak, not a name I've said much here tonight. Martin Valden just wasn't happy with Sergi Darder through that pass there, claiming that he was just way too fast. Now Dani Rodriguez is going to play it into Johan Mojica. Now here's Mateo Jama into Muriqi, who's going to play it back. Mallorca just looking for that solution, looking for the way to get through that Atlético de Madrid defense. Now here's Kyle Larin. Kyle Larin protecting the ball, playing it into Samu Costa. Here's Dani Rodriguez. Dani Rodriguez plays the ball into Johan Mojica. Johan Mojica tries to put in the cross, second post. Martin Valgen takes the touch, brings it down, and just can't get the shot on target. And Mateo Jama claims a penalty there. And it looks like it's just going to be a corner. Referee's not checking anything. Taking a look at the replay there. It's a lovely cross from Johan Mojica. Just takes the touch, and it's a lovely block from Lino. Martin Valgen takes the touch. Atlético Madrid were claiming it was handball, but definitely doesn't look like handball to me. It just hits his shoulder part. What a block that is from Lino. Now Real Mallorca puts in the corner. Muriqi gets on the edge of it, but the ball just goes too wide. It was a decent chance there for Real Mallorca. There was some good football there from Real Mallorca within these last 5 minutes. Now there's about 30 minutes to go before the full-time whistle. Muriqi brings it down. Again, Muriqi has just been so good at bringing the ball down on those aerial chances here tonight. I really am hoping that we are going to see a Real Mallorca goal very soon. Now, Atlético de Madrid bringing on two very, very big players. Antoine Griezmann coming on and Gallagher also coming on. Simeone is going to be coming off and Julian Alvarez is also going to be going off. Two very important players coming off for two also very important players, you could say. I think within the second half, Real Mallorca have definitely been a bit better so far than Atlético de Madrid. And again, as I said, I'm hoping we can see a goal in the second half from Real Mallorca. If it keeps on going like this, then it's definitely a possibility, but we do have to look out with players like Antoine Griezmann coming on. Now Johan Mojica's down here. Just looks like he got hit in the eye. The referee has given the foul. Now here's Johan Mojica. Johan Mojica does lovely to get past Marco Llorente. Here's Samu Costa. Samu Costa is going to put in the low cross into Muriqi, but Muriqi just can't make it work. It was difficult. It was very, very first post. Just not sure if he's trying to take a shot or a touch there. Just not sure what Muriki's intention was there. I don't know if he was trying to let it slide through. But it was a good chance there from Real Mallorca. It was definitely difficult there. But as I said recently, Real Mallorca don't make the most of the good chances that they create. And I mean, so far, they've not had many. We're still yet to judge on this match, but hopefully they can make it work this time. Now, Antonio Rayo tries to put in the cross, and it's a poor cross there. Martin Baljan just trying to put in the cross all the way in that second post, but it just goes way too wide. Now here's Dominic Greif. He's going to play it into Johan, who plays it through into Larin. Larin gets taken down. It's going to be a foul for Real Mallorca. Lenormand just takes him down. Now Johan Mojica takes a free kick quickly and plays it back. Here's Kai Larin, who does well to fight for the ball there. Looks like Real Mallorca are going to be making some changes very, very soon. Now Marcos Llorente takes the throw in. Alex Sorloff picks it up. Now Gallagher. Gallagher tries to play the through ball into Reinildo. Marti Valgin just gets there first and takes him down, and he has been booked with a yellow card. Taking a look at the replay. Just looks like he broke the counter attack. Maybe that's why he had been booked. He doesn't get there on time, and he takes out the player first. Now, Griezmann's going to put in the cross on the left-hand side of the Real Mallorca box. Now, Antoine Griezmann puts in the cross. Cross is cleared here. What a chance that was there. Lenormand putting in the low cross. Not sure if it was a shot or a cross. And Griezmann just couldn't get on the edge of it. Lenormand there. Just puts in the low cross. Just tries to get it into Griezmann. And all Antoine Griezmann had to do was get the smallest touch on it, but he just couldn't get on it. Now Real Mallorca are going to be making two substitutes here. Takuma Asano is going to be coming on, and Robert Navarro will also be coming on. Kai Larin is coming off. He's had a very quiet night here, Kai Larin, so far. Now here comes Robert Navarro. Robert Navarro plays it through into Vedat Muriqi. The ball just goes a bit too wide, but he gets there on time. Johan Mojica puts in the cross, second post. Sergi Derder brings it down. puts in another cross, hits the crossbar. Now here's Johan Mojica. He can't make it work. Alexander Sorloff now down the right-hand side. Tries to play through into Marcos Llorente and can't make it work. Taking a look at that cross. Just puts in the cross. And it bounces off the crossbar and somehow doesn't go out of play. Now here's Atlético de Madrid. Marcos Llorente plays it down the right-hand side into, but the ball is out of play. The ball just went out of play there. Barrios was chasing it down. Diego Simeone is saying that the ball never went out of play there. In case you missed that, Robert Navarro did come on for Dani Rodriguez, and Takuma Asano came on from Kyle Larin, just in case you missed that. Now, Real Mallorca definitely have been looking like the better side in the second half. Now here's Takuma Asano chasing down Lenormand. And it's going to be a throw-in here for Real Mallorca. Johan Mojica takes it quick into Takuma Asano. Takuma Asano, lovely nutmeg there. And it's going to be a foul. And also a yellow card for Lenormand. It was a lovely effort there from Takuma Asano, just putting it through the player's legs, going on the run there. Now Johan Mojica has the free kick on the left-hand side of that Atlético de Madrid box. "20 minutes to go in this match, and Real Mallorca are putting on the pressure." Now, Sergi Darder will be taking the set piece. Now Sergi Darder puts in the set piece, and he takes on the shot, and it just hits the crossbar. I can't believe he actually took the shot there. Not sure if that was intentional or not. But if it was, what a shot, what an effort from Sergi Darder. Oblak just gets a touch on it, and it hits right off the crossbar. What a chance that was. Now Sergi Darder is going to take the corner. Puts in the corner. Cleared by Alexander Sorloff. Tries to put in the cross again. Oblak picks it up. Oblak takes it quickly. What pass that is into Antoine Griezmann. Now it's a 2v2. Robert Navarro comes in, takes him down. And it's going to be a yellow card for Robert Navarro. Just takes down Griezmann there. It was a good foul, I think. It was a very dangerous 2v2. I think he did good, Robert Navarro, to take him down there. Now Correa is going to be coming on here for Atlético de Madrid. And Coque will be coming off for Atlético de Madrid. Number 6 changing for number 10. Atletico Madrid putting in the cross. It's no good. Sorloth gets on the edge of it. It's going to be a foul on Dominic Grave. He just takes down the goalkeeper. Samu Costa also on the ground there. Looks like they will be okay. Leonard Mann tries putting in the cross. Alexander Sorloth gets on the head of it. Then Leonard Mann comes back again. Dominic Grave picks the ball up, but Leonard Mann just takes him down there as he picks it up. Now here's Sergi Der. Sergi's going to play into Johan Mojica. He's going to play into Takuma Sano. Lovely ball from Takuma into Robert Navarro. He puts in the low cross into Dani Rodriguez on the edge of the penalty area. And what a shot that was. What a chance that was there for Real Mallorca. It's going to be a corner for Robert Navarro. Robert Navarro takes it quick. Johan Mojica puts in the cross and Muriqi gets on the edge of it. And again, another lovely chance here for Real Mallorca. Real Mallorca looking so strong in the second half so far. What an effort that was there. He just couldn't get the connection on it that he wanted to. And taking a look here, Takuma Sano, what a ball that is into Robert Navarro. And Robert Navarro, lovely low cross. And Renildo just gets a touch on it, because if not, I definitely think it was going in. If Renildo didn't get a touch on that, I definitely think that was a goal there. So what a chance that was there for Mallorca. What 2 chances that was there. Now here comes Samu Costa winning the ball back. Muriqi chasing it down. It's going to be a foul for Atlético de Madrid. Atlético take it quickly. Now here's Marco Llorente who plays it in. Atlético de Madrid, they're going to switch it. Here's Antoine Griezmann down that left-hand side who plays Renildo through. Now here's Lino. Tries to put in the cross and is blocked by Martin Valgent. It's going to be a corner for Atlético de Madrid. 76 minutes in here so far. Can Real Mallorca bring it back? They've been so strong in this second half so far. Now Antoine Griezmann is going to take the corner. And almost, what chance that was there for Atlético de Madrid. Alexander Sorloth gets his head on it and just puts it over the crossbar. That was a very dangerous chance there. Now, Real Mallorca. Here they come, playing from at the back. Here's Copete. Copete tries to play through into Johan Mojica. It's a poor pass, and now Atlético Madrid coming on the counter-attack. Correa plays it through into Sorloth, and it's a bad touch from Sorloth. He just gives it away. Now here's Johan Mojica. Tries to play it into Robert Navarro. Ball is too long. Now here's Sergi Derder, who picks it back up. He gets taken down, claims a foul, but the referee doesn't give it. Now here's Antoine Griezmann. Who plays it into Lino. Lino's going to try and put in the ball. It's no good. And it's going to be a corner for Atlético de Madrid. Looks like Molina is going to be coming on for Atlético de Madrid here very shortly. Now, Antoine Griezmann is going to put the cross in. Antoine Griezmann puts the cross in onto the edge of the box. Lovely effort that the number 8 Barrios there just takes the volley on the edge of the box. And it just goes over. It's a great effort, great connection. It's definitely not an easy shot to get that. So Barrios just takes a shot, just goes up too wide, but gets a good spin on it. It's a decent effort there from Atlético de Madrid. Now again, a poor pass from Samu Costa there to give the ball away. Now here's Gallagher. Now here's Lenormand. He's going to play it back to Oblak. Now here's Renildo. Renildo is going to play it through. He loses the ball. Samu Costa looking for options. Now Dani Rodriguez is going to put in the cross. No one's at that second post. Atlético Madrid just clear it. Now here's Correa. Just gets taken down there. It's going to be a foul. Looks like Atlético are going to be making 2 substitutes here. Now Riquelme is going to be coming on here for Atlético de Madrid. Now Molina and Riquelme are both coming on for Marcos Llorente and for Samuel Lino. And Real Mallorca are also going to be making 2 substitutes here. Jan Salas, the Real Mallorca B player who's making his debut here for Real Mallorca here at the Wanda Metropolitano. What a day this is for him at a stadium like this to make his debut. He's had a great first half of the season for the Mallorca B team, and now it's paid off. What a chance this is here for Jan Salas. And what an important match that he is coming on at. Now here's Jan Salas, plays it through into Samu Costa. Samu Costa loses it again. Here's Correa. Correa puts in the cross, second post. Cross is cleared. Here's Jan Salas. Clears it. Here's Robert Navarro. Robert Navarro loses it. Now here's Barrios on the right-hand side. Jan Salas gets taken down heavily there on Gallagher. And it's a ugly tackle, and he has been booked with a yellow card. And he's lucky that that couldn't have been worse. Taking a look at the replay, the Real Mallorca players claiming it was a red card. He hits him very, very hard on the shin, to be fair. And it looks like Gallagher is bleeding here from his shin. And I'm surprised that the referee isn't taking this one to VAR, because it's a very, very dangerous tackle. I'm very, very surprised by that chance. Here's Samu Costa. Here's Johan. Plays it back into Samu. Now, Muriqi brings it down very well. Here's Jan Salas. He's going to play it into Samu. Jan Salas here now, taking it forward, playing a ball into Abdon Prats, who gets taken down. Lovely ball here into Abdon Prats, who just can't take the touch he wants. Atlético Madrid clear. It's going to be a throw-in here. Mojica takes it quickly into Samu. Now Johan Mojica puts in the cross. Jan Salas gets on the edge of it, takes the shot, and it's blocked here by the Atlético Madrid players. Takuma takes a shot, and it's blocked again. Jan Salas again takes another shot. And here come Atlético Madrid on the counterattack. Here's Gallagher. Now here's Correa. Copete takes him down from behind. And he is going to be booked with a yellow card. And I just want to take a look at the replay there to see how bad it was. And it looks like there's another player down. It looks like there's two other players down. Barrios is getting up. Looks like he will be okay. Samu Costa is down. He looks quite hurt. And someone else is also down. Reinildo is also down on the ground. So many players on the ground here. It just looks like Samu Costa and Barrios clash into each other with both of their knees. Oh, it looks quite painful that they were going at quite a high speed. Now looking at the Correa challenge. Just see if he gets... Just looks like he takes him down, clips him on the back of the leg. He's lucky it's not a red card. All of the three players will be getting up. It looks like they all will be okay, which is good news, of course. But it's going to be a foul on the edge of the box for Atlético de Madrid. Now looks like Antoine Griezmann or Riquelme is going to be taking the free kick. Not sure which one. Now Riquelme takes the shot and it hits right off the crossbar. And it goes out of play. What a shot that was there from Riquelme. Just bounces right off the crossbar. Lovely shot. He takes it and he just dips right back down so quickly. Now here's Copete into Raillo. Now here's Takuma. Takuma's going to play it back. Now here's Copete. Copete going to play it through into Johan, but they can't work it out. And it's going to be a goal kick here for Atlético de Madrid. There's about 2 minutes left plus extra time. And it's been a very, very good half from Real Mallorca here. Now here comes Gallagher. It's going to be a foul on Real Mallorca in their own half. Samu Costa looks hurt here. If this match does end 1-0, then that will be the third match in a row that these two sides end 1-0 to Atlético Madrid. It would be 3 matches in a row where Atlético Madrid have won 1-0, as last season Atlético Madrid won both games 1-0. I'm getting word here that there's going to be 5 minutes added on extra time. Now here's Robben Navarro, gets taken down. It's going to be a free kick. Lots of people claiming that 5 minutes isn't enough added time added on. Let me know if you agree or not in the comments if 5 minutes is enough. Now Johan Mojica takes the free kick, puts in the second post. Reinildo just clears it. It's going to be a throw-in for Real Mallorca. Just looks like Samu Costa can't keep on playing. He's going to be subbed off here for Chiquinho. Now Real Mallorca take the throw in. Not sure quite happened here. Looks like it was a foul on Atlético de Madrid. Lots of people not happy that they've added on 5 minutes, I'm hearing. Now Oblak is going to take the free kick. Boots it up. Now here's Griezmann. And he's offside. Now here comes Robben Navarro. Robben Navarro plays into Chiquinho. Chiquinho gives it back to Robben Navarro. It's a lovely play here. Robben Navarro takes a shot on the edge of the box, but the shot just isn't good enough. It goes right into the hands of Jan Oblak. Such a shame. You see, lovely play there between Robert Navarro and Chiquinho. They just couldn't make it work. Now, here's Alex Sorloth. Mallorca losing the ball there. Antoine Griezmann breaking on the counter-attack, takes the chip, and it's a goal here for Atlético de Madrid. Antoine Griezmann breaking on the counter-attack and taking that lovely little dink, that lovely chip. And it's an excellent goal here from Antoine Griezmann, but it's poor there from Real Mallorca to lose the ball in the middle of the pitch. 2 counter-attacks and 2 goals for Atlético de Madrid. Such a shame here for Real Mallorca. Just taking a look at what happened. Just looks like it was loads of rebounds that just bounced off of each other and they just lost it there in the middle of the pitch. And Antoine Griezmann just comes in, takes the lovely shot. What a shot that is there from Griezmann. Riquelme gives him the through ball. He doesn't even take a touch. He just takes the little chip. Dominic Greif is very badly positioned off his line, but it's just no saving that shot when you've got a player like Antoine Griezmann 1v1. Now it's going to be a foul for Atlético de Madrid. Now Copete clears the ball. It's going to be a corner for Atlético de Madrid. Support clearance. Now here's Barrios. Barrios is going to pass it. Atlético Madrid putting the cross. Sorloth here on the edge of the box. And he just can't get the shot off. Dominic Greif picks it up. And that is the end of the match. That is full time here of this match. Atlético de Madrid 2 and Mallorca 0. We're going to have some interviews coming up very soon. And plenty of interviews for some players and Jacob Arrasate, and also the press conference with Jacob Arrasate later. So do not go anywhere if you want to watch those, because we will have those coming up very, very soon. Now, this match, within the last 5 matches of Real Mallorca, this is definitely the best one I've seen so far, especially against a side like this playing at their own stadium. Real Mallorca, they definitely put in a good performance here today. You know, if I was the manager, you know, he didn't bring any points, but I would be leaving at least pleased, because the team, I think, did put in a good performance. I think it was a good display here from Real Mallorca. Atlético Madrid didn't create much danger, especially in that second half. The only reason they got those 2 goals was because of 2 counterattacks that Real Mallorca gave away. But apart from that, Atlético Madrid didn't actually do much. I think they were good at holding the ball and finding spaces, but they didn't create much danger. I don't think they were that good. And I think it was a very good performance from Real Mallorca, you know. I'm more than sure that those Real Mallorca fans that have traveled over there will be happy. And also, I've got to say, what a day for Jan Salas, who's making his debut here for Real Mallorca. the Real Mallorca B player, I'm sure he'll be very pleased at a stadium like this to make his debut. But as I said, they didn't get the points. They are one step away now from European football, but definitely not a bad performance. It was a good performance. And especially in that second half, they just looked so much better than Atlético Madrid. They looked so much stronger. And that second half completely goes for Real Mallorca, despite Atlético Madrid getting the goal in that second half. I still think, Real Mallorca were just so much better. If I have to choose my MVP from each side, on that Atlético de Madrid side, it's hard to choose. I will give it to Lino on that Atlético Madrid side, to be honest, because defensively, offensively, he was all over the place. At the end, he got the first goal, so I will give it to Lino. And looking at that Real Mallorca side, Mateu Morey was probably my favorite. Maybe Johan Mojica. I think those wing backs were very good doing their jobs today, but they just couldn't get the crosses in that they wanted. Samu Costa was also very good. He was all over the place, tackling a lot. But it's none of the players really stood out in that Mallorca squad. I think they were all almost the same. A few players were a bit better than the others. We have Mateo Jama now. We're going to hear his words. How do you feel after today? Well, I think the 2-0 is unfair. I think it was a match that was decided for the small details. I think we just have to look now at the next match at home. The team took a step ahead, and we had a few occasions to get the equalizer. Yeah, it's a very complicated pitch. It's a very complicated team to beat. And we just have to make the most of our chances next time. Playing at a complicated game against complicated rivals. Were you there till the end? Yeah, the fans were there until the end of the match. I think we can compete against any team. And yeah, I just think the 2-0 is unfair. I think the team deserved better. But hey, when things don't work, we just have to look at our next home game and just be better than ever. The results will get there. The 2 matches we have at home coming up, very important. Yeah, and I think the fans can help us very much. They can help us push through this situation. We didn't go into 2025 how we wanted to. And I think a win at Son Mosh is very important this season. Those were the words there from Mateo Jaume. As he said, an unfair result. Because as I said, I think Real Mallorca put in a good fight, a good display. I think the performance was good, especially in that second half. The first half I'd say was equal. I'd even give it a bit more to Atlético Madrid, but in the second half it was just so dominant from Real Mallorca. I think they were just so much better. But they just have to put away the chances they got. To be fair, the chances they did have weren't the easiest chances. Usually in other matches, it's not the case. Usually they have loads of chances, loads of clear chances, and they're missing them, and they just can't get the goal. But I think here today, I think they were good. I think the chances missed weren't easy ones, to be fair. And I think it was a good display. But again, as he said, if you want to beat a team like Atlético Madrid, a team like the Wanda, then every chance needs to be a goal. There's no doubt about it. And looking at Atlético Madrid, looking at their chances, they had a few. They scored them. They got 2 counterattacks and there was 2 goals. And if they would have missed the 2 counterattacks, they probably wouldn't have gotten a goal. So yeah, as I said, you just have to score every chance you get. And Mallorca have been struggling to do that recently, but I definitely wouldn't be leaving here too disappointed as a player. I think it was a good display and a good fight. And I just think they need to go into the next match here at Son Mosh next week out and just focus on the next one. There's no doubt in my mind that Real Mallorca need to win the next one. And I mean, That's 5 losses in a row now. 5 matches, big losses, most of them, except for this one, which I think wasn't too bad. They're definitely going to need these 3 points, no question. No, there's no room for error in this next match. It needs to be a win. If, as I said, if they want to keep in the European race in any type of way, if they lose next match out, then I think you could forget it almost. It'd be nearly impossible to keep up with it. They have teams right behind them. So many teams. They have Girona, Sevilla, Real Betis, Real Sociedad, all those teams clinging on right behind them. They've already dropped down to 7th now, losing this match, and they're going to drop even lower if they lose next match. So I definitely think Real Mallorca have it in them. They definitely have the quality. They know how to play good. We've seen it in the first half of the season, but they just haven't started the 2025 season as they wanted to, but they are capable of doing it. But after this match I have seen today, I would be highly confident going into next week that they're going to win. As I said, I just think it was a good display. We have an interview here with Dominic Greif. How do you feel after that match? Well said. I think that the team today was better than normal. I think we had more intensity. We were hungrier. And yeah, that's at least what I think. I just think we have to continue like this. It's true that this month we haven't got the results, but it's true that we have played very difficult rivals. We just have to keep our heads up, and we just have to keep on fighting. Do you think the team got better, and what do you think changed in the second half? Because the team had much more occasions in the second half to get a draw. Well, it's natural that when the other team is winning, that we get a bit better. They weren't pressing as much in the second half. It's a shame that we couldn't make the most of it from those occasions. But I can't really remember a very clear occasion that we had. So we just have to keep on working. You had a very good match despite the result. How did you save that stop that was just a few yards out? Well, I don't know. I just think the shot wasn't actually that good. I don't think he actually shot that good. The ball was actually slow, and that's how I stopped it. And yeah, the truth is, I would like to help the team even more than I am. We have 2 matches at home now. Do we have to win them? Yeah, of course. It's always better to play home, to play in front of our fans. We need that energy because, we're in a bad phase right now. When we were on top, everything was going good during the first half of the season. But now we're just going for a bad half. We just have to keep on working hard. And we have to believe in what the manager tells us. Those were the words there from Dominic Greif, the Real Mallorca goalkeeper, who, despite conceding 2 goals, definitely not his fault, had a good match, made a very, very good stop, saving his team from another goal from that shot from, I believe it was Simeone, who was just a few yards out. What a save that was there from Dominic Greif. But yeah, as I said, well, he said it himself, this match, I think, comes out positive in the end. I think they played so much better than usual than they have been recently. And they just have to make the most of their chances. It's true that they didn't have the best chances today. So, as I said, I don't think it was an occasion of they lost because they missed. Usually that is the occasion, but I don't think it was that today. But they just have to focus on the next 2 home games that they have. They're 2 must wins. I think there's no doubt about it. I think these next 2 home games, you could call it all or nothing for me. I think it's really important. And I think if the team performed how they did today, next week out, I definitely think they'll get the victory. I definitely think they'll get the 2 victories at home. You know, Real Madrid have been a team that are very good at playing at their own stadium this season, at least in the first half of the season. They're definitely capable of it, so they just need to keep it up. You know, and looking at the first half, it wasn't the greatest. I think Real Madrid started off very good. The first 10 minutes, they were intense. They had 1 or 2 chances, very good, very intense. But then I just think from like the 10th to 25th minute, Atlético Madrid were starting to get back on it, starting to put the pressure. And then about from the 25th minute onward, I just think it was all Atlético Madrid, you know. And, you know, they got the goal from Muriqi losing the ball. They broke on the counter-attack. It was Simeone broke on the counter-attack. No one challenged him. He had all the room to just run in. No one got in front of him, challenged him. And all he had to do was give the free ball into Lino, who put in a lovely shot to put it away. But then going into the second half, it just looked like a completely different match. Like Real Madrid were just so much there. They were playing. They were on them. Atlético Madrid had maybe 1 or 2 chances, but nothing. That's about it. They didn't do much else. And yet they got the goal from one counterattack that they broke on because they scored their chances, you know. And that's all I think Mallorca are missing, scoring their chances. If they can do that, then they definitely stand a chance of being in European football. They definitely stand a chance of being up there, you know. I think they were good defensively, you know, midfield, even offensive. I think it was all good, but again, they just need to finish their chances. And it was, yeah, it was unlucky. They just need to keep their heads up. I don't think they'd be, if I was a player playing in that Real Mallorca squad, I don't think I'd be too disappointed overall, as I said, because I think it was a good performance. Now, looking at the stats from that match, see, as I said, it was closer than you think. It was 52% possession for Atlético Madrid and 48% possession for Real Mallorca. So even possession-wise, it was very close, all thanks to that second half. As I said, looking at the shots here, Atlético de Madrid, 17 shots and only 5 on target. But get this, Real Mallorca, 10 shots, only 1 shot on target. You know, I mean, I think even if Real Madrid just would have got 1 goal in that first or second half, then this match would have been completely different. I think it definitely could have ended a draw or a win for Real Madrid. Again, it's making the most of your chances. It's getting the shots on target. It's these things that Real Madrid struggle to do. And of course, the reason Atlético Madrid scored 2 goals was because Real Madrid lost the ball in the middle of the pitch twice for 2 counterattacks. And it's just those little mistakes that cost them the game. But overall, a good performance from Real Madrid, so not to be too disappointed. They just have to keep their head up, keep on working on those things, and I think it gets better from here onwards. And I think today was a positive for sure. I think today was definitely a positive. In general, they looked better than the last 4 games, despite not getting the points. You know, if you look at the last 4 games against Copa del Rey, Pontevedra, where they lost 3-0. Supercopa against Real Madrid, they lost 3-0. Then they came back to Villarreal, they lost 4-0. Then looking at this game, you know, on those 3 games, it was just poor overall in every single way. And then this game, I think it was good. I think it was a positive, despite the result. And you also have to take in mind that they are playing a team like Atlético Madrid, you know, a very, very big side that's playing Champions League football. It's doing well in the Champions League. That's qualified. That's just 4 points away from being the leaders. You know, you do have to take that in mind too. And you're playing at one of the hardest stadiums in LaLiga to win in. And not only that, also against a very, very, very defensive side in general. So, yeah, definitely a positive today. looking at the table, looking at where that leaves them so far, Real Mallorca are now sitting at 7th place. Of course, they are sitting on 30 points, 7th place. Next game is a home game at Somos against Osasuna. Although, despite being 7th place with 30 points, behind them are Girona, Real Sociedad, Real Betis. All three of those teams on 28 points, but a game behind Real Mallorca. So, if those three teams do win their next game, then they will be overtaking Real Mallorca, and Real Mallorca will be dropping quite a lot far down, all the way to 10th or 11th. So, as I said, they can't afford to lose another game, or you could say goodbye to the European football for Real Mallorca. Dropping that far down, it would be very, very hard to make it back up. And sitting right in front of them is surprisingly, I didn't even realize this till I checked this now, is Rayo Vallecano on 32 points, sitting at 6th place, so just 2 points behind Real Mallorca. So yeah, they can't afford to lose the next game, or there'll be a big points gap. If they go on to win the next few games, they're definitely still in it. They could definitely still get the European football spot that they're looking for. But if they drop more points than that, then it's looking impossible. But of course, Girona, Real Sociedad, and Real Betis still have to play a game. And, they still have to win the game, of course. I'm not saying that all three of those are going to win, because they might not. You never know. Hopefully for Real Mallorca, those three teams do lose their next matches. It would be very, very good news for Real Mallorca. Now, looking at the lineups for this team, talking about the players of each squad, as I said, I think in that Real Mallorca squad, in general, there wasn't really an MVP for me. And on the Atlético Madrid side, we have an interview now with Jacob Arrasate, the Real Mallorca manager. How do you value the match today? Well, I think there's two different parts of it. It's really angry that we lost this match. I think in the second half, we looked so much better. We were close to getting the equalizer. And I just think that second goal decided the result there. But yeah, let's just look at the next matches and focus on that. What changed in the second half? Well, just be a bit more better, Just be a bit more intense, push up more, play more as a team. And, I think that the players had something to play for in that match, and that's why we got better. Did the little details fall in our favor? No, it's the little details that cost us the games, but, we just have to try and resist it. But next two matches, we have vital matches, very important. We have to win these next two home games. And we have to get that little step closer now, that little step to going back to our old selves. And, psychologically, we have to be there. What did you think of Jan Sala's debut? A very nice moment for him. We knew he could help us here today. You could feel that it was his debut here today. He had a chance, he had a shot or two. I'm very happy for him. Every time a player debuts in First Division, it's good, so I'm happy for him. Those were the words there from Jacoba Arrasate. And, as the manager just said, as I was just saying, there's two different parts to this game. There was two different halves. There were two different parts. It was like two different games completely. And there's two different sides to this match. There's the result, there's the points, and then there's the performance, you know? So yeah, I completely agree with what he says. It was a good performance in that second half. You know, they were just missing that little bit more, but I don't think it's anything to panic about. So let's just go into the next game, focus even more, because overall it was a decent performance in that second half. So, you know, I wouldn't be too disappointed with today's result or too upset about it, because I think it was all right. And next two matches are so vital, so important for Real Mallorca, especially playing at home in front of the fans. They haven't got a win in front of their fans in so long. Last win, I'm pretty sure, was around the 5th of December at Son Mosh. And ever since, we've not seen a win at Son Mosh. So, a very important two matches coming up. And they need the 3 points, as I said, if they want to stay around there at the top of the table. Maybe fighting for a European spot, who knows. And also, what a day for Jan Salas, the Real Mallorca B player who's made his debut here. And I mean, what better way to make your debut at a place like the Wanda Metropolitano against a team like Atlético Madrid? I'm sure that young lad is buzzing, and he did play a decent amount of time for him to be making his debut. He came on the 81st minute, so he played a decent amount of time, and he had one or two chances, he had one or two shots that were blocked, and I think he played decent. You know, and you gotta be happy for him, and I hope we see more of him, because I think he has plenty of potential. I think he could help the team a lot more. You know, he looked decent. For a player making his debut against a team like that, at a stadium like that, you know, it's not going to be easy. And as I said, I hope they give him more chances, more minutes to play, and we'll see what's to come to of him. Of course, they did have David Lopez on the bench, the player that's just arrived from loan, who was at Burgos in the second division of Spain. He's just arrived from loan, the Mallorquin centre back, the 21-year-old, who didn't come out here today. He's a defender, and I don't think how the match was going, Real Mallorca were going to bring out defenders in that moment. But hopefully we get to see him play next week out, David Lopez. I do want to see what he's got in his locker. We didn't see much of him when he was at Real Mallorca. And he hasn't played for Real Mallorca since the year 2023. So it's been quite some time, about a year and a half since we've seen him play. So I would like to see him play. Of course, one thing I also want to talk about is Valery Fernandez, the midfielder for Real Mallorca. Quite usually, when Real Mallorca are looking for a change, they bring this man on, Valery Fernandez, to change the game, and he usually gets a goal or two. I'm not quite sure why Jacob Arrasate didn't make the decision to bring him on, you know. For me, he's a vital player that you bring on when you want to change the intensity or change the squad. I think he's the key player that you bring on for those moments, but Jacob Arrasate decided not to bring him on in that moment. I'm not quite sure why. But apart from that, he did bring on the rest of the bench players. I do think the players that came on from the bench brought on a decent amount of intensity. I think they were good. You know, a bench can be very important sometimes. You know, after all, you're bringing them on fresh. They've not played a minute. They need to keep up with the intensity that the match is going. And if they don't, then it can really bring the team down. And I think they were good, those bench players. As I said, I think everyone put in their part here today. All they were missing was to just put in their chances. Robert Navarro was a player who impressed me quite some bit here today. He came on in the 67th minute, and offensively, he was just all over the place. He was creating plays, he was running, and then he was tracking back to defend. He picked up that yellow card, breaking the counter-attacking play, which I think was a necessary yellow card, if you ask me. And he was very good. And also Takuma Asano, who came on the right-hand side. Well, he was on the right, but he was also appearing a lot on the left. He was kind of all over the place. Also another player that was very impressive in this match. And I was a big fan of him. I think we are going to get an interview very, very soon with the player Jan Salas, who made his debut, as I was just mentioning just a few minutes ago, here for Real Mallorca. I think we are going to get some words from him to see how he's feeling, if he's buzzing. I'm sure despite the result, he is very happy. So don't go anywhere because we're going to get the words from him very, very soon. We're just waiting on him. And then we will have the press conference with Jacoba Arrasate, the Real Mallorca manager, to hear his words also about this match. But, okay. We're going right through to Jan Salas. We're going to get the words from him now. I can imagine that despite the result, you're going home very happy today. Yeah, something I've been working on for years. I'm really happy. And I'm really happy with the manager and all the staff and everyone on the team, despite the result. When you were in the players list, do you think you were going to play at all? I talked to the manager, and he told me he couldn't promise anything. But, I always had that doubt if I was going to play, if I was not going to play. And I'm just full of happiness right now. The people that have been by me my whole life, the people that have been by me my whole life, that came to my head. Did you give your t-shirt away? Yeah, I'm going to give the t-shirt to my mom. And, I went to say hi to my family because I was really happy for them and for me and for everything. What do you think about the result of the match? Yeah, I think it was a very equal match. It was a really open match up until the end. I think we also had loads of chances. And in the end, they got the last goal, when the match was dropping the intensity. Those were the words there from Jan Salas, the young Real Mallorca B player who made his debut here tonight. And as you can see, he is buzzing, very, very happy for him. And I'm sure everyone is happy for him. And, you could just see how happy he was. You could see how he was grinning. And then, for a player to be playing at the B team, to go up with the first team and make his debut in a match like this, I'm sure he's buzzing. And he didn't just play 1 or 2 minutes. He played about 16 minutes on that pitch there. He had a few chances. So, I'm sure he's buzzing. I'm very happy for him. Hopefully we get to see more of him. And we'll see. But we do have to remember, of course, we have 2 very, very important matches coming up. 2 very big home matches coming up next weekend out against Osasuna. So those have to be must-win. Those have to be must-wins. Those have to be 6 points that we bring home. No doubt about it. And I definitely think Real Mallorca are going to win next time out. Looking at the performance today, if they put in the same performance next week out, then I think they will be bringing home the 3 points. And I hope to see that young man Jan Salas there too, because I want to see more of him, more minutes, more of him playing, see what he has to offer, And I'm sure most of the Real Mallorca fans feel the same way that I do. Our correspondent will be heading off now. And that is the end of the player interviews here. But we will be having the press conference with Jacob Arrasate very, very soon. And then we will be logging off. So don't go anywhere because we still have that press conference coming up with Jacob Arrasate very soon to hear the Real Mallorca manager's words. But, you know, it's a good display here from Real Mallorca. If you didn't manage to see the match, you can replay it back. You can put the video backwards. Also, make sure to follow us on our Twitter for more updates about recent transfers, about news, about match days, about everything. Make sure to follow on us Twitter, Real Mallorca English. Just search that on Twitter and you will find it. Looking at the Osasuna game coming up, sorry, I'm just listening to the Spanish correspondents. I am interested in hearing their opinions. They think mostly the same as me. You know, they think today was a good performance. They think that we do stand a very, very good chance against a team against Osasuna. Obviously, you know, Real Mallorca are going through a tough time. We do have to recognize that they are going through a tough phase between the start of this year. And Osasuna, as we know, never really an easy team to beat, always put up a good fight, being the team that they are. And, you know, they're a team that are definitely not doing too bad this season. They're sitting at 12th place, but Osasuna also haven't won any of their last 5 matches. Here is the press conference with Jacob Arrasate. We've taken a lot of losses, you know, but what we've got coming, we've got 2 home games. We have to reflect that. We have to play with our people, and we just have to deal with this situation with the wins at home. How are you leaving with this 2-0 result? You know, in the second part, you guys looked a lot better. Yeah, it's true. It's true that in the first half we didn't give much, but in the second half we did give a lot. We had lots of options to get the equalizer. It's true that we had quite a few chances that we didn't score, but you know, this is the idea that we need. You know, this is the intensity that we need. And I think the match was very equal, and I think it was close. I think we were very close. You didn't make any changes at the end of the first half. And you thought the team didn't start very well in the first half. What did you do so the players changed their attitude and got a bit more intense second half? Well, you know, it was just to interpret a bit better, you know, Atletico Madrid's way of playing. You know, we weren't playing from at the back very good, so we just had to find another way. And you know, when we play away, you know, the wing backs just play better. It's true that Atletico Madrid, when they're winning, sometimes they take step backs. So you know, we just had to find a way to make the most of that. And that's when we saw our best minutes when they scored. What's your opinion on Gallagher's foul? I didn't really see it. Everyone's telling me it's very clear. You know, when it happens so much to us that it happens so much to us that I didn't really see the reaction anymore. You know, I still have to look at it. You guys probably have another thought on it. But, you know, I haven't really checked it. But, it's happened to us loads of times, and we get punished all the time for it, so it's whatever. What did you think of Lino's first goal? Do you think there was an error in the defense? Well, more than the defenders, I think it was the loss that we lost it on the in the half pitch. And when we lost the ball, they got the counterattack. They found us in a bad positions. And when you're thinking that you're on the counterattack and then you lose it, then it's hard to get back defensively. Looking at the previous matches and at this match, what worries you more, the results or the missing goals? What is your biggest worry? Well, I think everything worries me. The fact that we've lost 5 in the matches, the fact that we haven't scored, the fact that we've conceded lots of goals. If we're playing away, if we have personality, the away teams can also have a bad time. We just have to keep on training, and next match has to be a win. It's true that the confidence is low and that the hope is a bit low. But hey, I have to tell the team that we have 2 big home matches, and the points can arrive even in the second half. How important are these 2 home matches coming up? Can you value Jan Sala's debut? Well, they're very, very important matches. They're 2 very big matches for us. And I think we have to take one step closer. We have to win at home. When we play home, we have to play even better than away. And we have to make the most of these 2 home games. But let's just focus on the first one. And I'm very happy for Jan and his debut. I don't even think you could tell it was a debut because, he's been playing for so long. He even had a chance. He even had a shot. And I think it's good news for the team, and I'm happy for him. Do you think these 2 matches will tell you if you'll get Europa football? Yeah, I think those 2 matches will judge a lot. Those were the words there from Jacoba Arrasate, who, as you can see, analyzed a bit the match of today, said what he thought on that. And well, yeah, I think he said some decent words. I completely agree with what he said. But we're going to close for today. Thank you so much for connecting. My name was Daniel Armstrong. I've been your host for tonight. Make sure to follow us on Twitter and on YouTube. And we'll see you out next week against Osasuna at Son Mosh. Take care, everybody.
el apoyo de toda la afición. Por lo tanto, nosotros nos despedimos. Pasad buen fin de semana.